Oh, well, that was our advertisement for an upcoming tournament, posing tournament we have coming up that I'm planning. So that will be the name of the tournament. Figures out. Get your figures out, ready, ladies and gentlemen, because we'll be planning that very soon as we get enough contestants. And welcome to Collector's Figure on Monday night. Is with me as always, Blue Tattoo, Michael Elliott, and Big Collector. Hello, gentlemen. How are you this evening?
Hey man, like that intro.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, still trying to get some contestants. I know I've got at least
Really?
one or two, but
How
I'm
many are you trying to get all together?
trying to get a max of 16, but a minimum of like 8. So that we can keep it
Wow.
going for a little. 16 would be awesome. 8's the goal. Well, 12's the goal. 8's the minimum.
Hmm.
So if we could get 12 people, that'd be awesome. 16 would be
Alright.
great. But I know we can get 16. But right now we've only sitting about 2 because I know Big would be down. Blue, if we get Blue to do it, that'd be 3.
Yeah, I'm down.
And then Michael Elliott would be willing to judge,
Oh,
be
better
one of the
believe.
judges.
Oh yeah.
I want to get at least 2 judges. So
Now, are
because
you going to judge, or are you going to be a part of it?
I'll be a part of it, so I won't be a judge.
Okay. 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 So
Um,
I'm going to need a co-commentator. Ah.
I won't. I won't mind commentating for sure.
You said you
But
don't mind?
I don't mind. Yeah, I can
Are you
commentate,
going to be able to commentate and concentrate on posing?
but I won't be. Yeah, I'll need a guest commentator / judge when I'm on.
Okay.
So, and then once we get enough people, we're gonna like draw names, so it's nice and fair of who's versus who.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 3 down for sure, and then we just need to get a few more. And we figure it all out there. I will be planning to do prizes for the winner. I was thinking like a wooden plaque of some
Yeah.
sort, and then like a gift card to either Amazon or uh, if you want one from where you collect, we could do that too.
Oh,
So
cool.
that'd be the goal is getting 12, minimum of 8. 16 would be awesome, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Well, just to get started, and gentlemen, have you gotten anything new this past week since our last show?
Yep.
I
Finally.
haven't gotten shit. Sideshow's still freaking holding on to my Harley Quinn.
Sideshow? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, what are you waiting on now?
Harley Quinn
Okay.
from Birds of Prey.
Yeah. So, you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Oops, sorry about that. I got to do something about that, Mike. I picked up She Spawn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I got it for $4.
Ooh.
Damn, nice.
Normally, 40. And you say, well, how in the world did you do that? Because I got 2 phone. Well, I switched phone companies. I left one and joined one. The one I left sent me a gift card for some credited amount. The other phone company gave me a gift card for joining, and both gift cards came to like $38.
Nice.
So yeah, I literally with the tax, I paid 40. Really, I mean, I paid 4 really for it. I didn't count the
Nice.
cards. You want me to open it now? I don't have to, but
Well, it's up to you.
because
I
I
don't
was
mind
I
either
was
way.
going to open it earlier, but I got in kind of late, and I said I got to jump into bed so I can be up for you guys. So let me go ahead, and it won't take long because I don't preserve boxes. I just tear the sucker right open. Here we go. And you ask me, is it worth $40? There's nothing out there worth $40 these days. But at least McFarlane gives you more plastic than everybody. And yeah, and then I think the weapons pack, her accessories, are the most I think I've ever seen in a Todd McFarlane box. And the accessories alone, I think, are worth about $10. So really, I think it's more as a $30 kind of thing. But once again, oops, sorry. I did stick to my guns and all right. Oh, cool. Okay, here we go. Let me grab. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's that? Heard somebody in the background. Was that Little Beam?
Yeah, it was.
Little Beam. Oh. You know, some guys. I guess I should have done this beforehand, because there's quite a few. Holy cow! And let me know if this plastic is too loud, and I'll turn the thing down. Okay, here's another one. Boy, I feel like a surgeon. uh, oh man.
While Michael Elliott's doing that,
That's what I was going to suggest.
a good look at the repainted Mysterio.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
It looks a hell of a lot more like him, that's for sure.
Oh yeah,
At least with the
That's
sculpt
better.
that I got.
yeah, that's what came with it.
Original before.
Wow, is that which one is the one you painted?
This the one that's on him.
Holy moly, that looks great.
Yeah, and I got pictures up on Instagram. We got one more session. It'll probably be tomorrow, and then just finishing touches, and then he should be finished. Anything
got
else grab
this chick.
anything?
Yeah,
there
dude.
she is. Nice.
All lit up and nice.
Mm.
Crappy movie, but this is a awesome figure. All lit up.
Oh, when did it come in, Blue? When did you get it?
Jeez, a couple days ago, 2 days ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, she's lit up.
Yeah, battery's
Great.
gonna
Oh,
last.
dude.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
I'm surprised it
awesome.
still works. I took a lot of pictures when it showed up, so I'm surprised the batteries still work. But,
Those effects are so dope.
yeah, yeah, she's awesome. But yeah, and then Phasma.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah,
wow.
Oh wow. Now where did you get that from? Or I mean, did that just come in?
oh, the group. Yeah, I got it off the Facebook group.
Oh,
Yeah,
She looks
yeah.
good.
I've been wanting to get her for a really long time because she looks awesome.
Yeah, she does.
Is that from the one I sent you?
She looks-
What's that?
Was that from the one I sent you?
No, it's a
Different
different one. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were looking for her, so always keeping my eye out,
Yeah, I appreciate it.
there you go.
especially on those deals, man.
Oh, for sure.
It's good. Like Big was, or somebody was telling me that they tried to get a certain figure that was at a 250 was a certain price was the price for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, this one
I think it
was
was big.
a little bit cheaper. She's got a small tear in the shoulder that's barely noticeable, and one of the pegs is stuck in one of the hands.
Mm.
But those are easy fixes, and the tear is hardly noticeable. So,
Nice, good.
I think I got it all here. All right, let's bring her up. Oh my goodness, look at the detail on her. Let me see here. All right. Man, look at this.
yeah, look at that hair.
I know.
Dang.
Wait a minute, let me get this up a little brighter here. Look at that.
Nice.
That
pretty
looks
cool.
so sick.
Is that dope?
That hair is just
I know.
that hair is
man.
just showing off.
Mhm.
Come on, man. Oh, the hair's not the only thing showing off.
No.
Baby.
Say, I'm not looking at the hair anymore.
Yeah, forget about that.
Yeah.
He did a good job with that.
Yeah, I'll take that in 6 scale too.
What's the year on that one?
This year, this is brand new, man. This is his
Really?
part of his
Oh.
latest wave.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
and
I like
Well,
the
she's
little
got
spikes on
such
the
a-
legs.
yeah, I saw once again. A lot of these folks on YouTube who do those are awesome. Who do
Dang.
the reviews? They're just super lazy because one of the guys are going. It's really difficult to get her to stand with these heels and everything, and she's top heavy with her hair. And horrible standing. I give her a whatever, and then I look at another guy. He's doing her, and he's going. She stands up so easy. So I worry. I'll work on how to stand her up in a minute, but well, not how to stand her up. I don't mean that anyway. So look at all of these. This comes. This is like guns upon guns and real change.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
I
Wait, what
mean,
kind of gun is that now?
everything. It's every gun. It's like yeah, because you can see other handles sculpted into it. It's like an amalgamation of look at this. You got so you got an amalgamation of a lot of and it's actually real chain. Here's a geez. I mean, this
Was
is
that everything everywhere all at once?
everything everywhere all at once.
In gun form.
And I like how they put the wrap around the handles, make it look like, she's kind of like put her own thing together.
That's cool.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Wow. Look how long it is. This thing is,
Ooh.
come on, Todd. That's why he's
Whoa.
on top,
Wow.
man.
Yeah.
This is why he
pretty
is
long.
on top. And in this one, baby, look at this. Oh, man. I think,
Dang, that's
I
a
believe
cool
this is the most,
Whatever you call it.
sickle axe, I guess would be the best.
Oh, look at that mace at
Yeah.
the
But
end.
I believe
Axical.
this is the most accessories he's ever put in one figure. So, yeah.
I was
pretty cool.
been
Oh, take
watching,
that in a light scale form.
In a what? In a what scale form?
1/1 scale, like a
Oh,
prop.
one.
prop.
Big collector.
Big's got
Looks
something
like
else on his mind, I think.
One, and in silicone, big collector. I bet.
Oh yeah.
yeah, TV.
No, wait a minute. Well, this is actually what I got her on. It's not. Oh, I better turn it this way.
Yeah, I was just, you
No,
can tell it's a newer figure. Look at
Don't want to.
the
Yeah, don't
the back.
want to distract you guys. The rest of the.
Mhm.
Now, granted, it's not level, but I can tell that I could stand her up easily. She's not going to be that hard. It's just that I don't have her on a level surface, but I'll work with it. Here you go.
Nice.
Lazy YouTube reviewers. She won't stand. And the other guy said, the other guy had like all of the weapons in her hands and everything. It's spinning around, and she was standing up fine.
Yeah, the hair is awesome. Dang.
Dude, I'm really digging this even more and more every time I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
That pattern on her is cool too. The red and
Yeah.
white
I like the-
stripes.
I like the red.
Get the
Ooh,
black.
jeez.
The jacket. Yeah, it looks
I
pretty
should,
good.
I should have put her on my turntable. But, just whew.
Mm-hmm. The spikes go all the way up the arm too. Dang.
Yeah, spikes on the boots, up the arms. You got these are okay. Well, that's plastic, but who cares? That's great. And that's right. There's gun belts. Was that big?
Oh, okay. That's you just explain what I just said. Yeah, that's a gun belt around her arm.
Yeah. So fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Let me move it so. Actually, she should be in front of my ugly mug, but. All right. Anybody else get anything? I mean, other than Blue? What about you, Beam? Did you get anything or
No, just the only thing I had to show off was the That's the
Oh, the face sculpt.
face sculpt. Yep. Still waiting on Harley. I haven't bought anything yet. Um, still contemplating that new Darth Maul. I haven't decided yet. Yeah.
You know something? In watching it and seeing more pictures of it, and then I saw a guy actually did a whole video on it.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I like your sideshow. Was that the sideshow one you showed last week?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought
Yeah, the
that was-
sideshow one's awesome.
Yeah,
But I would just
they're-
want one just to have one from Hot Toys.
Mhm.
That's the only reason why I'd want one.
There you go.
But
That's what a reputation will do. You're buying it because of the brand.
mm-hmm.
It's all about that
That
brand.
sideshow one, that second edition, the one that I have, that one's freaking awesome. Can't go wrong with that one. Head sculpt is freaking top notch for sure.
Yeah, that version 2 sideshow. Yeah, that's the best one. That even to me, that even beat the Hot Toys one.
Yeah. You talk. You think so? Yeah. I
Yeah,
thought it was
which one?
better. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it captured Ray Park's Darth Maul more
Yeah.
than Hot Toys did.
There's something about that Hot Toys. I don't know. Just he looks too thin. I don't. But Maul is not he's not a big guy, but
Yeah,
I
by
don't know,
any means.
but he looked too wiry to me. I don't know. He didn't look very fierce.
Hmm.
You know, Maul is supposed to really kind of scare you. He didn't look scary to me. What do I know?
Yeah, he's off the Clone Wars too, so that could be a reason
Yeah.
why.
Mm-hmm.
Animated series.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
what
when
they
he,
made.
no, in the Clone Wars is where he comes back and he's got the mechanical legs and stuff, right?
And they made a bigger his brother Savage Opress. He's huge.
Okay, all right. Yeah, speaking of picking up stuff, man, the Black Series Paz Vizsla.
Hmm.
I saw it in the store, man. I was gonna get in. I looked at that price tag and I went, hold off. But I wanted to get it. But these Black Series, these prices are going up, man. Screw you guys. I'm just waiting for discounts or whatever. It's but that positive look real nice in the box. That's the only thing from. Well, see, I don't consider Paz Vizsla part of the Book of Boba Fett. So, it's not like I'm getting. But then again, I would like. They've already blew it, so I guess I won't have a black chrysanthemum because there's no way in the world, unless Hasbro does a fix on this one that they're going to release.
Mm-hmm.
I
remember
can't
that
see
one.
them releasing another one anytime soon.
That's terrible.
I'm almost tempted to make my own black chrysanthemum. I really want a black chrysanthemum now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I am fired up for one, and I'm not going to get one from the Black Series.
And a Cad Bane.
Yeah, Cat Bane would be cool. I mean, whatever.
All right, now our next topic of the day is Moon Knight. Moon Knight. What did everybody think? Let's start with Big. First impressions, first episode.
I thought it was very intriguing. Like it did skip around. Well, no, it didn't really skip. I thought it was interesting. It some parts in it, I thought was very good, and it kept me on the edge. So I thought it was very very interesting to see. This film, especially we didn't really get to see like how can I explain it? It was kind of weird on some parts where he jumped into like his dream state. Like, the part, if you saw he was on his bed, and then he, was drawing a Rubik's cube, so it kind of switched into the dream state, a little fast. I thought it was good. That's how I put it.
You had some issues with the editing.
Oh, we lost him.
Well, thanks for being on the show, Big Collector. See you next week.
What did you think, Blue?
I thought it was awesome. I mean, it was interesting the way he moved. His eyes roll in the back of his head, and then he's somebody else. Yeah, I thought that was crazy, and they didn't show who he became after that or what happened after he blacked out. It was just the aftermath of what that was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was intriguing. Hopefully they show that later on. But yeah, it was a really good show. I mean, you kind of feel bad for Steven, and yeah, because he has no idea what the heck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, and then see Moon Knight at the end. That was cool. It better be Moon Knight like going forward and not like teasing us like that again.
Michael Elliott?
Yeah, good start. I'm going to reserve any kind of excitement because, unfortunately, I've heard that the show kind of doesn't go up as much as it kind of goes down. Like I said, good start. Didn't have any problems with the editing. I know that the character itself, or from what I've been hearing, is an amalgamation of Moon Knight over the years because they never really quite defined his character, which they're doing now. So I'm going in this blind. Like I said, just a small inkling of remembrance of Moon Knight from when I was reading the comics, and I was kind of phasing out when he was coming in. Although I did read Werewolf by Night, and I think I kind of recall maybe having the an issue or two of Moon Knight, if not starring in somebody's stuff. Excuse me. But I like the beginning because at least it's engaging so far, and although I'm not exactly sure who asked the woman out. Was it
Right? Yeah.
what's the name of what is it? Yeah. What's the name
I
of
was
his?
thinking it was Mark. I was
Okay,
thinking
yeah,
it was
Mark.
Had to have
Okay,
been, yeah.
so
Or
if,
it was
so
a different personality.
Mm-hmm.
well, according to this, he's only got two, right? So
Right.
far.
There's one
yeah, so
third.
far,
There's a
yeah.
third one from the comic books. I think his name is Jake.
Is he going to show up? Though we don't know because they're kind of redoing. Well, whatever.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
okay. So, because I was going to ask the question, who asked her out? So if Mark asked her out, wouldn't Mark talk to him and let him know? I mean, wouldn't he know? Because if Mark shows up and says, "Hey, listen, I'll fight for you," he shows up and talks to him. Why wouldn't Mark say, especially when she's coming up and talking to him? Why wouldn't he come into his head and go, "I asked her out a couple of days ago"? So that didn't make sense to me.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I don't think they actually talk to each other.
Well, he
Yeah.
talked to he talked to him. He got him out of the situation with the giant dog.
Yeah.
He does.
Well, yeah, that's because he was about to get eaten. So
Yeah, but you don't
needs
want.
that. He needs that body to
Yeah,
be
but
around.
aren't you jeopardizing the body if you're not keeping the body informed on what it's doing?
Right.
Yeah, probably.
And I don't think this is a nitpick, but it doesn't quite make sense for him to be present inside this guy, and this guy doesn't know what's going on. I'm not sure I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But once
Yeah, I'm
again,
very curious. I'm very
yeah,
curious the reasoning for Stephen, in Mark's point of view.
yeah, that's my only problem with the show is the POV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't think each personality is. I don't think is conscious of what the other one does. So it's not like thinking, "Oh, dang it, they got this time again," and I
But
gotta
Mark,
be
but
pulled
Mark
in.
is conscious of what
Mm-hmm.
what's his character's name? I keep getting it.
Steven.
Stephen. Mark is present. I mean, he's there. So I'm not sure I understand. But once again, I did enjoy it. I'm engaged,
Mhm.
but it's Disney. And it's just a whole different ball game. So I'm engaged, but I am going to be patient. Not excited, but it's looking promising. That's
Mhm.
for sure.
Well, if he has DID, alters don't always know about each other. So good
True,
point.
but this is not the case here. He's talking to him. He's answering him.
Yeah.
So this is a case of
Well, towards the end, yeah.
Towards the end. Well, yeah.
For most of the time, it looks
so
like
you
it's
Well,
just
that's
Steven.
why Steven doesn't know who Mark is.
Yeah,
So
okay. So are you saying that when he saves him from the Hound, that's the first time he actually responds? He actually talks directly to him.
probably. I think the first
yeah.
time Steven actually, remembers or even sees Mark, because he's
Yeah.
like, "Why do you keep calling me Mark?"
Mhm.
Is in that mirror when he saw his own reflection, like shaking his head when he's not shaking his head.
Okay.
That's yeah.
All right. Well, once again, first episode,
That's an interesting pause moment.
Hi, Tish. Love our drive-bys. Love it.
Do
Yeah.
you really think he's talking to his mom, or do you think it's something else set up by Mark?
Yeah, I think it's
Oof.
somebody else entirely. That'd be,
Hey,
that'd be
there's
great
Gators.
for Steven, but if it was his mom, but I think it's more.
Because he hasn't actually had a conversation with her; it's just messages.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing that
What if it was voicemail?
hmm.
Oh, yeah, where the voicemail's going, like yeah,
Right. Yeah. In the
yeah.
show description, it says he has DID. No, there's so many different disorders. Which one is that? Oh,
Dissociative identity disorder.
there you go. Okay, right. Well, I have that same. I got DID from watching the show, so that's a good thing. If it's putting me in his world, because I certainly don't know what the heck is going on. Yeah, so cool. Oh, the other thing. Do- Does he have to be so Cinderella? Would his boss treat him that bad? I mean, he's in a
Oh yeah,
high
right.
class museum.
She was a,
I
she was
hate
something
that
else.
Wicked Witch Cinderella kind of thing.
Mhm.
And I just don't believe that a boss at an Egyptian museum is going to be talking to a staff member like that. That kind of took me out of it. I didn't like that aspect of it. I understand he's got to be sort of weak and bumbling, but the world doesn't have to treat him like that.
Mm.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I think it's just written like that so you feel
I mean, isn't it also?
Yeah,
feel more for him.
yeah.
It could be too that he, could be too that he's also showed up to show up to work late 3 days in a row, so that could be why she's treating him like that too.
yeah.
Ooh, didn't catch that. Thank you.
And
Thank you, Big.
that partly explains why he's so
Okay.
tired all the time. He's getting his butt kicked or using all of his
I
energy
keep
to
yeah.
Yep.
fight dudes, and
Then he comes.
he even has that. He even says later on that I'm always tired or something like that.
No, you know
I
something,
feel
you
like I hit
guys.
by a bus. That's what it was.
There you go. You guys cleared that one up for me really good. No, that makes sense. She's tired of his late behind. But then again, at the same time, I really doubt this guy could hold a job. There's just no way.
Oh right, yeah. He's a part timer.
Yeah, he can.
Nice.
He can hold a job.
There's actually that. I don't know if you guys noticed. There's that QR code back there, which takes you to. If you scan it, takes you to a comic book.
Oh,
And bits and
those
pieces
little rascals there.
Bits and
That's
pieces
cool.
from where they got the
Get
ideas for the
out.
show.
Excellent.
Thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah. I just never noticed that. Oh, you little Easter egg, you.
And during this conversation was interesting too when he's talking about scooping out all the organs except for the heart and whatnot, and then she said something about him not surviving it or something like that, and
Yep. Like
He's
she's seeing him as dead already.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he's like, I'm
Yeah.
not dead, am I? And then he said it slower, like, am I? And then his attention goes to the boss.
Mm-hmm.
So he starts to question it then too, which is, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to spoil anything.
No, you're not spoiling
Spoil it.
anything. You're just
It's
making
Monday.
a
It's
speculation.
Monday. We
But
can
it's
spoil
Well,
it.
it'd be something for the future, I think. In my,
Well,
yeah.
it's in your opinion, or
Uh,
you actually know what happens.
in the comic books, the way it is.
Oh, well, that's
well,
totally
that's
different.
yeah.
Well, in the comic books, he is
I
dead.
would. I wouldn't. Okay, I got a feeling he might be here too,
And
but from what I've been hearing, Blue, that's good that you have insight on it. But from what I'm hearing is that, well, at least apparently it's Robert Meyer Burnett's like all time favorite,
Hmm.
and he's saying that this is nothing like the Moonlight. He said it's an amalgamation of some of the things that he's been over the years, but
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's not the Moon Knight that originated in Marvel. It's kind of
The DID came later
Mhm.
yeah,
because Moon Knight was just Moon Knight when he first showed up, and then the
Yeah, more
the
later.
DID came years later.
years later. Okay.
Mhm.
How you're a fan? Did you collect? Did you read? How often did you read Moon Knight, Blue?
Oh, I just knew about him. I didn't read about him, but
Okay.
uh,
Sorry.
doing research, watching videos, and reading, and yeah, just catching up on everything.
Oh, there's his date.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So
Oh my God, it's such a nice date, especially with the way he looks.
Yeah, had to have been a different personality, man. Talking to her, and but
But even if it were, how does she not know that he's talking differently?
yeah,
Yeah.
like are they
Does she
like
not?
his other?
why does he have a British accent now? And
Right? Yeah.
I hope that's explained, because if that's not explained, that's a big flaw. That's not even
Mhm.
little. You just can't do that and get away with it.
Yeah,
There's
yeah. I hope
gotta
they
be
explain that at some point because
there's got to be an explanation for that.
yeah.
You just can't get away with it.
Hmm.
But
Best
I don't know.
steakhouse in town. Yeah, but you're a vegan.
Yeah, he's vegan. Yeah. Ooh, angry face.
Yeah, she wasn't too happy
His
with him.
sassy pants over there.
Right.
Now, Beam, did you find that thing on the wall yourself, or
Which
the
one?
the Easter egg where you said you could scan that barcode that was on the wall in the museum?
No, I read an article and
Oh,
there was
okay. Somebody.
a few
Okay.
Easter eggs. Yeah, I was like, oh, I should go check that out.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I was just skimming through. Like, there's a QR code.
Now those QR codes, that's so interesting that you can put them. You could just hold something up to a screen that's showing the
Mhm.
code. That
Mhm.
is,
Yeah,
I'll
it's
tell
like
you,
that.
technology is wonderful. It's awesome.
There's a guy that used drones and put freaking
What?
QR code in the sky, and
What?
rickrolled everybody.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wow.
don't do that. If you see a flying QR code, don't scan it.
Wow. That's amazing.
yeah,
That's
It's
amazing.
pretty cool.
That's terrible.
It's interesting.
I think it's cool. I mean, it's a great form of advertising.
Hmm.
You
Yep.
know.
And here, yeah, he points out that the posters are wrong.
Yeah.
Shows that he has some knowledge of Egyptian gods and whatnot.
Yeah, it's missing two of them.
Mhm. Egyptian history.
And she
At least he knows about it.
doesn't care, apparently.
It's just a fault on the marketing. And this guy
Mhm.
watching otter videos all the time.
Hello, Scotty.
Scotty, yeah. Steven with a V.
Steven.
Yeah, and what's with that, Scott?
What's with what? You're breaking up.
I don't know why I thought that statue was going to come to life. It
Him.
doesn't.
I know, right?
I don't know why I said. Is that real?
It's funny.
Is
What
that
if he
real?
actually knows him in the other world?
Yeah.
What
Like,
this the statue
I
here?
guess his dream
I
state
think
world.
Mark knows him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
people are saying that
he might.
he is somebody named Crowley that works
Mhm.
with Mark.
Crowley.
Yeah, I think that's Crowley or something like that.
But yeah, he just talks without saying anything.
It's funny that he just leaves his lunch there after he leaves.
I think he gave it
Sits
to him, didn't
right
he?
on the. He gave him one, and then the one he was chewing on, he just left it on the thing he
Oh.
was sitting
Crazy.
Funny.
All right.
on.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sure.
These
I'm
were
sure he's left a lot of box of lunches laying around.
Hmm.
Wakes up and he's in a whole different country.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, and we get a glimpse of how he can't sleep.
Mhm.
He's always reading Cube, and yeah,
Oh yeah.
finally he wakes
That
up.
oh, ooh.
I wish we could get.
Oh, that was crazy, man.
Wish we could get a better shot.
I
We
was
should
like,
definitely get
what
this
in? When I saw that, I said, somebody kicked his ass. Oh, man.
Yeah, fell off. I'm assuming he fell out the window.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That
Probably.
was crazy,
Yeah,
man.
they jumped
Yeah.
because they were shooting at him.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Maybe the guy was right. No, it is an uneven surface. I have to give it to She Spawn. She's okay. She's okay. Honest.
And he wakes up in Germany.
Yeah.
Hey, who do you think the narrator is?
Oh, that's
it's
Conchu.
F. Murray
Conchu.
Abraham, isn't it?
Yep.
Or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a Conchu. That's the dude with the beak.
The great voice.
The dude with the beak. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was running after him at the
Yep.
in the elevator.
That's Conchu. Yeah.
Oh, the idiot's in control.
okay.
Yeah.
The idiot's in control.
Oh yeah, that guy.
You can see that he's got the scarab.
Yeah.
He reaches into his pocket, grabs the scarab. Doesn't know where it came from, obviously. But... Hi.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
What are you doing? Shoot him.
Here, what are these stormtroopers? Come on, man.
Yeah.
I
I think-
mean, he's running
carrying-
through
they're
a
carrying
field, and
shotguns.
two guys can't shoot
Probably
him.
buckshot.
Yeah.
There's no way in the world these guys can survive. How are they going to hunt a rabbit if they can't shoot a full?
I think his voice should have been earlier. Conchu's voice when he said, "Don't stand there, run."
Mm-hmm.
That didn't come until like
Mhm.
later. When
Yeah,
they were,
it was a little
shooting
late.
at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate those. They can't find the shot. They can't hit the mark scenes.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah, so he's got to run through this town. That's when we finally meet Ethan Hawke's character.
Yeah. Still walking on glass.
I'm surprised he didn't get a.
Get what?
I'm surprised Mark didn't get seen by that guard when he was putting on his hoodie. He didn't
Oh
think
right. Yeah. That
suspicious.
was suspicious.
You know, Ethan Hawke, and Kevin Bacon look like they could be related. Every time I see Ethan Hawke, I think, wait a minute, Kevin Bacon? No. Just looks a lot like him to me. I don't know why. The scales.
Yeah.
To see if they're good or evil, basically.
Yeah.
Or if they've sinned or not.
He's good, apparently.
He really must be getting a really good foot massage out of that glass. Walking around.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping they would show it. I was hoping they would show him as he was walking with them on, like little trickles of blood coming down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd think. Something.
Yeah, but it's Disney.
It's Disney.
They
Oh,
erased that.
don't give me that. It's Disney crap.
Yes.
You
What,
see it
what,
a few-
what other excuses what else can you say?
They erased that one bloody scene from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They took all those bullet holes away, and
They're also working on putting it back. They said it was something to do with their algorithm or some crap like that.
yeah, my
Right. Yeah. It's more like
Fine.
blowback, probably.
yep. When they change things, people notice, and then they're like, "Oh, we're sorry, we're putting it back." Like
Yeah.
it was just an
Thanks,
error. Like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so the old lady ends up getting taken out,
Oh yeah.
drained of her soul, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always the
They
old
realize-
lady.
Just like in Captain America, that was the old lady.
Or a black guy. Now, what is in it for these folks? If this is a cult, like, why would you join a cult where, hey, any moment now I can go up to this guy and I can fall out dead? I mean, like,
Right.
what do they promise? Like some cults promise, virgins in heaven and
Right.
and all this stuff. I what's the attraction to this guy? I'd like to know.
Yeah, you don't get the 50-50 chance you don't get drained of your life.
Yeah. So
Well, I think if
only thing I
it's
think.
more of a clean living thing. If you
Probably.
live cleanly, if you're not hiding anything, then
but
you'll be all right.
but he judges you on future misdeeds.
Right.
So
That's
you
true.
don't
It
even
is
know.
past, present, future too. Yeah.
You
Also,
don't even know.
I think
You know what's
he
funny too? You can go.
Go ahead, Blue.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Yeah, who was talking? I'm sorry.
No, you can go, Blue.
okay. Also, he mentioned that to the old lady that you won't see the paradise or the that we make or something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
I think that's what also
yes, the
his
incentive.
followers want is that the new world that
Yeah.
they make or whatever.
All right.
Makes sense.
Kind of like Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that could be why people are flocking to this guy because of what happened with Thanos.
Yeah.
Wait a
It's
minute.
funny too because I wonder.
They're not
I wonder if he was, yeah. I wonder if he was gonna like judge all those people or just judge a few, of the
Right.
whole group.
Probably, yeah. If he wasn't interrupted, yeah.
Was there a mention of the snap?
Not yet.
Not yet. Nope.
Okay, so I don't know if we can put Thanos in here.
Hmm.
Didn't somebody say something about?
Well, fear of Thanos.
Snap.
It's still the
Be
same
later on.
universe.
Hmm.
It's still the same universe. So the people with having fear of being snapped again, maybe that's why they're following this dude. That's why I said that.
He promised us, hey, you won't get snapped.
Yeah, and then
I mean, there were people who there too who were living there during the snap, during the blip, and it's they just it's like when in Falcon and Winter Soldier, everybody came back and they were just like, what do we do now? I was living in this house, but now this person wants his house back.
Yeah,
because it was theirs 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
But
And I'm
But
sure
it's kind of
nobody-
weird how the snap would affect. I guess
No, go ahead.
so it'd be weird how the snap would affect this alternate universe or world. That Mark's in.
Well, see, and that's the other thing. Did the snap? There got to be multiverses where the snap didn't happen. Or there's possibilities. What about the possibilities the snap never happened in some of the multiverses? So
Well, apparently there were 14 million that Doctor Strange saw that they only won once in, so out of 14 million. So in the other ones, they
so there was only one that there wasn't a snap in 14 million. Maybe
Okay.
there's more than 14 million. But
well, there was
Yeah. Well, he only saw 14. That's the outcomes that he saw.
yeah,
Doesn't necessarily mean that's all there is.
right. Yeah, I'm sure there's more. But in that one, they only won once. And
Right.
the rest of the times, Thanos won, and everybody remained snapped.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see him as going through. Did he say he was going through the multiverse, looking through, or just playing
Well, he
out
looked at 14
14
million
million
outcomes.
outcomes? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that has no multiverse implications. It was just
It might.
This scenario, we got one. So I don't know. It might,
That's
but
another. Yeah, it could
it
have been a
wasn't written that
self-contained.
way.
Right. It could have just
Yeah.
been a self-contained incident that he spoke of. Like you said, this one situation
Mhm.
has 14 million plus different outcomes. Not necessarily 14 million outcomes throughout all of the multiverses.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just that one decision or situation, I guess. But
Yeah. Makes sense.
So they know he has the scarab,
mhm.
and they
Yeah.
want the scarab back. So it obviously has some significance. And then, oh, game of,
Now, this is
little game of
a
takeaway.
yeah.
Give me the damn scarab.
Yeah.
But that was a pretty good exchange. Get him.
That's funny when he was walking, trying to
Yeah.
You will give him nothing.
see. That was good acting.
Mm. Oh,
Oh yeah. And they crowded him and he blacked out. And
Oh,
mm.
there's blood on the ground. Disney.
There's
yeah,
blood on the ground.
All
over
There's
his
blood
hand,
all up
too.
in his hand too, dude.
hmm they'll erase that later, and then people on
Yeah.
the internet will notice, and then they'll
Yeah.
put it back.
Yeah. Oh man, when I get this new channel up, oh boy,
Oh, we lost blue.
I'm gonna have some words.
This chase scene was pretty damn cool though. I like
Yeah.
this chase scene.
Yeah, it was funny. It's fun.
But, whoa, what song were they playing?
Yeah, before you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and every time they pulled up
No.
next to him, he'd black
that old
out.
lady. That
Yeah,
old lady in the
flipping him
truck.
off.
And Spider-Man back here, just able to jump on that truck real quick. Cupcake to the face.
Yeah,
Ultimate weapon of choice. Oh,
And that
they
gets
missed the blackout.
shot. Yeah.
Ooh. No, actually, I think it's a cherry cupcake.
There's the blackout.
Yep.
If it were Warner Brothers show, I'd be screwed already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of those shows
I like
you
how he
really,
just throws the gun at the.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Did he just throw the gun?
do
Yeah.
something.
There it is.
Yep. He still doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, really cool.
This
Yeah,
scene
later
really
on.
caught me
Yeah,
off guard.
this-
with the woods.
One of the wasn't the best CGI in the world, but what do you
Right. Mm-hmm.
Some Final Destination there.
Yep.
I wonder if
He wakes
the
up.
the logs came from that truck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they rolled down the hill.
Mhm.
There were a bunch of them, so for sure. Then he wakes up in his bed 2 days later.
2 days.
Ooh, I
later.
got a date.
Yeah, thinking it was all a dream. Poor guy.
And it pretty
Wonder
much
what's-
seemed like it.
So what's the blue tape for?
It's there to know when he opens the door or not.
Yeah, if somebody comes through or he leaves or
It's all there to see if he's woken up or slept walker.
Right. And that's what the sand around the bed is for.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see if I can see some tracks in the morning or whatever.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But apparently, Mark leaps out of bed and finds a window. So
Leaps out of bed.
Yeah.
do not disturb anything. See that, or it's all set up all over again, and then by the time he gets back into bed,
Yeah.
Mark locks himself back up again.
Yeah, I don't think he counts the blue tape in the trash. I think he just pulls it out, puts on a new one, lays back down, and then Stephen gets consciousness.
But yeah, then he notices the goldfish he has another fin that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what happened to the previous goldfish.
Well,
Whether it died.
Yeah.
yeah, it either died when he fed him those sugary treats, or
Oh.
he just didn't get fed for 2 days and he died.
Yeah, it's probably from the candy.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
what I thought when he was
somebody
dead.
was conscious enough to go get the man another goldfish.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
So
Mark.
that's-
She said he was there yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, she said yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it seems like they want to keep Steven around for a while.
Yeah.
There he is getting ready for his date.
So I guess while Steven's going through his problems when he's sleeping, Mark's just he took over, his reality self.
Mhm.
I'm thinking.
Yep, he's out doing the bidding of Khonshu, trying to steal beetles and
Scarabs.
scarabs.
Beatles.
He called it a beetle.
Oh, he's a bug collector.
Yep.
You got big collector and you got bug collector.
So he calls
Khonshu likes bugs.
his date. That's when he realizes it's been 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he asked
Sad
the
face.
waiter, "What day is it?"
It's Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
I don't know why.
He said, "No."
I've got an accent.
Really?
I didn't have an accent yesterday. I have one today, though.
I'm really curious how long this has actually been. Is Mark just? I mean, it's brand new to us, but it also seems to be brand new to him. So there had to have been something recent that happened to Steven or whatever Mark.
Yeah, but
that had to put
because
him in this state.
well, here's the thing, though.
I really
It
want
had
to
to
read the
be-
comics.
It had to have been happening for a little while, even as we come into his world,
Hmm.
because all of the safety nets that he puts up before he goes to sleep means that had to have been going on a long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At
You
least
know,
a week, at least a few weeks.
Oh,
And also too,
you know.
Yeah.
go
also
ahead.
when he gets a phone call from what's her name, Sydney? Sydney.
Oh,
I don't know if it was Sydney or Sarah.
you. I thought you were talking
name-
about the
the name
woman
of
on
the
the phone. Layla, was it Layla?
Later,
Uh,
Laura.
Oh,
Laura or
Layla.
Laura, Layla, something like that.
Wow,
Yeah.
You're talking later on in the
Yeah, it
episode.
was
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, and she said she hasn't been
Yeah.
It was months. wasn't it?
yeah, because
2
she said
months?
she hasn't been in contact with him for like a couple of months.
Mhm.
Couple of months. Yep.
Again, yeah, first episode. Hopefully, we get some really good answers to these questions that we all have.
Yeah, we
There
better.
he is, all depressed.
Mhm.
Wait, did you say first or second?
Well, see, he feeds that to the
Oh yeah, he
To the
feeds that
new
to
goldfish.
So then it just doesn't get fed for 2 days and it died. I guess.
He notices the markings on the floor. Then a loose board up on the wall. And a key and a cell phone.
Layla. Yeah.
Call her, see what happens.
Call her. See what happens.
You know what's funny about this part?
What?
Is there's a part, when he hears something in his bathroom and then he just walks off the phone. But you don't see like the cord connected. Which is kinda weird.
Oh.
I guess he unhooked the cord.
Oh, okay. Caught a little
Maybe it's just me, I don't know.
prop error there.
Is it even plugged? It's not plugged in. Is it?
Oh, there is a plug in it.
I think it is.
Oh, the cord. Yeah, the cord's there.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
But was it in the phone already though when he grabbed it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So could Because I
Yeah.
think it was a surprise when she called him,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just kind of answered the phone, and the cord's still kind of sticking out there.
That's the first glimpse of Mark.
Yeah.
Stop looking for us, Stephen.
Mm-hmm. Don't ruin the illusion.
Yeah, like he's having fun. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Well, I think
Scares the shit out of him.
maybe Mark needs a break after a couple of days of getting his butt kicked and his jaw kicked in, or
Mm-hmm. There's Khonshu.
Khonshu.
Yeah. It freaks out this old lady. I've been freaked out too, man.
Right?
Lost a contact lens.
Contact.
Help me.
Yeah. Oh, and then yeah,
And then
the
another
concert pops up
flash.
on it.
Yeah.
Yep. The next day or the next
Who knows?
yeah.
Yeah. It was
Whatever
the next
day
day
it is.
because it was nighttime when he got home.
Mhm. Yeah. He definitely had a mission for him.
Mm-hmm. He sees Khonshu outside of the bus. And then Ethan Hawke is also on the bus.
Yep. Yeah. Arthur Harrow.
Silly otter videos.
Yeah, that guy. His cult reaches far, man. They got
It
people
does.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even that dude's security guard. Not
Yeah.
that guy, but
Yeah, you'll see him here in a second.
mhm.
Because he follows this guy into the museum. And that guy right there.
Yeah, that guy. And he knows that dude by name. So
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah.
a part of this?
What was that?
Would you say big?
Said you're a part of this too?
No, you're a part of this,
oh yeah. Yep. Everybody gets that tattoo, I guess. You gotta join.
So here he is. He's trying to explain everything to him. He puts him to the test.
Yeah. Avatars, blue people.
I wonder what the result was.
I think it
Other
just
than
kept
you
going. I think it just
Wasn't that interesting? They didn't show that result.
yeah.
Mhm. You have
You know
chaos.
why? Do you know why?
Because he's dead.
Yeah, because he's dead already.
Because he's dead already.
He's dead already.
Dead already.
Yeah.
So this part, doesn't he say the scale's in you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which means he has the ability to absorb souls as well.
Mm-hmm. Which makes him worried.
At least that's what I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, had him a little
Like
worried.
It's
chaos.
funny how they switched to this part.
Well, they left, and he's still doing
I guess.
inventory.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you're being threatened, I mean, would you go back to work
No. No, that's a
in the
little,
museum where you've been chased around?
yeah, from a crazy cult that you escaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. No, I wouldn't be at work.
Once again, I'm letting a lot of things slide.
So I guess
I wouldn't be
guess those
going and
two
looking
mob
for no
ladies
dog
didn't
either.
see anything happen.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe he's got short-term memory loss.
Maybe.
They're not going to be able to make a whole lot of excuses. After a while, I hope it doesn't turn into a situation where it's just one big confusing ball.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we'll see though. I mean,
You got 5 more episodes left to do it.
yeah, yeah. And like I said, there were early reviews because some people got well, some saw all
One.
6, and then some saw 4 all at once.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't hear great things about it, so we'll see how the show progresses along. We'll see. And the other thing, well, not that he wouldn't resign, but he's only signed to do this series. What's his face?
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sure they have a contract ready for him to.
yeah, if the show's successful enough, yeah. I can't imagine they wouldn't anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to be Solid Snake in the Metal Gear Solid movie. So he's got other things going on too. So
Yeah, and he's no stranger to intellectual properties. I mean, he just hasn't had luck with them. The only one he's really had luck with was Dune.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a Hot Toys collector too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that.
Well,
But
people said that it wasn't his room.
Oh, that wasn't his room?
Well,
Was it a
I guess
virtual
that's
background?
Maybe. Well, I know Leonardo DiCaprio collects Star Wars figures.
Nice.
Ones.
yeah, I'm surprised that Leonardo DiCaprio hasn't done Star Wars by now. He seems like a perfect fit. Seems like a perfect fit for a Jedi. No,
Maybe.
no, Blue. You don't think so?
No.
You don't think Leonardo DiCaprio would fit into the Star Wars world?
No,
Wow.
I'd rather like maybe. Unknown. I mean,
Big collector used profanity. Big collector
Really?
he said, "Hell no." Big collector.
No, I didn't say it.
Didn't you say hell no? Well, maybe it's just my.
No, I didn't say hell no.
What did you say? But you said something.
I said, what did I say?
You said.
Thought I heard. I don't think so.
Your response. Well,
Yeah, I
listen,
don't
this
think
is
so.
already this has already been recorded, so we could always go back and look. Yeah. Oh boy.
but maybe if Leonardo DiCaprio popped up, like a short bit, and like you go, oh, that's Leonardo DiCaprio, and yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, Daniel Craig was in it too, but he was inside a stormtrooper outfit. I mean,
and that's okay. Little kind of cameos there. I mean,
maybe to see like a pilot of some sort. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, like a
a
Jedi
cameo.
pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Something small, because I mean, when you see bigger names like that, it's hard to, especially in Star Wars, where I mean, actors go in, but they were at that time they were no names pretty much. They weren't famous till they went into Star Wars.
Plus, it would cost them a friggin' mint to get them anyway.
For sure.
That's why it would just be a cameo.
Yep.
I know who would be a good actor for Star Wars would be Timothy Chalamet. I think he would play a pretty good Jedi role.
And Blue's laughing. What's wrong with that choice?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, Mister.
I'd probably rather have Timothy Chalamet than Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay. Well, who would you like to come into the universe, Blue? Mr. Director, Mr. Spielberg?
No, I'd rather have actors I don't know. That way, I can enjoy the story and not go. There's Timothy Chalamet. There's Leonardo DiCaprio. That's
go for it. No, go for an unknown.
Yeah.
That way, if it's a big hit, you can always renegotiate, but it won't have to be for trying to renegotiate with Leonardo DiCaprio. Is totally different than some unknown, because they can't come back and go, see, it was a hit. You got to give me this hit.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
If it were Leo, it'd probably be already a negotiated.
Oh yeah.
And back end from revenue.
Yeah, because he's going to walk away with $50 million anyway. Easy.
Yeah,
Do you think he can get $50 million to do a role?
Who?
20 million, easy.
Oh yeah,
Could
20
he?
million.
Could he?
Leo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
20 million is nothing to stars these days.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Hmm.
But you think he could command 50?
Oh yeah. He could.
There you
Maybe.
go.
He
It
could
depends on
command
the
Robert
production.
Downey Jr. money.
He would literally be fourth of the budget to do that. This whole a fourth of the budget, easy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy when you think of it. Cool
It
last
is.
scene. I like this last scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
He's beating the
Yeah,
tar.
I like when he changed and then the whatever he is tries to get away in the beginning. That
Yeah.
was funny. 'Cause he was getting his ass.
I thought I'd turn the conversation back around. I realized we were getting way too far off.
That's the right here's the end of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
That
where it
looks good.
ends.
See you next week.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty good. I thought I
Jeez.
really enjoyed it. I thought it was
Yeah.
a great way to start the show. Unfortunately, I hear that the next 2 episodes are going to be kind of slow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I tell you, it's
Picks back
That'd
up
be
in 4. I
stupid
think.
to do after an ending like that.
Mhm.
But okay.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, it picks back up in episode 4. So
Yeah, I
the
heard there
the
was.
last. It's
No.
only
I mean,
6,
I would get
so
it
it's gotta
just
be.
to
Mhm.
I would
Well,
get
we'll
it just to explain things a lot better in this episode because there were a lot of open holes to fill.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
his
really
name
good overall.
Louis Despacito?
Louis Esposito. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Desposito.
Reminds me of that song.
Yeah, I liked it. I definitely give it an 8.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Yeah.
I'll clock in at 7.5. Well, yes, 7. Clean. I won't put any increment in it. Yeah.
Kevin Feige production.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people are saying it's the best first episode of all of the Marvel series. I wouldn't agree with that, but it was good. It was good.
And that's it.
Time to...
Dude, she spawned. Her legs are a little long, but she fits on the Baroness's motorcycle pretty well. Yeah.
Nice.
What her hair flowing. Oh, Michael. Oh, she spawned.
Did you give the episode your number, Big Collector?
Yeah, big.
Did you score it?
No. I'll give it a 8.5.
At 8.5?
Yeah.
You give it a what?
8.5.
Oh, an 8.5. I only heard half. A half. Half.
Hey, and we are getting a figure.
Yep. Yeah, we got some extra pictures from the Disney shop or whatever that was.
Yeah, and before this drop, Marvel Legends dropped theirs. And a lot of people think that that's the reason why they went ahead and dropped the Moon Knight Hot Toys is because Marvel had already dropped the Legends the day before.
Yeah, I'm surprised Hot Toys hasn't done anything yet because of that whole Disney dropping their pictures thing.
The what now? What was it?
Disney, when they dropped the Marvel Legends or whatever, they also showed the Hot Toys pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why they were forced to.
Yeah, they were like,
So these ones
we're doing it. Yeah.
Damn it. It's too soon.
Someone's getting tired.
There more than one.
Yeah.
So
Looks
What do you
really
got?
good.
Hmm.
Do you have an issue with the fact that it doesn't look fabricy? That it looks, to me,
It's
the
fabricy
materials
here.
make it look. It looks more like a giant Marvel Legends.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I wish
chest
they'd
piece.
have more cloth around the chest area, just to because it's definitely
It looks like plastic.
it's
Yeah,
definitely not matching
they
the
sculpted
cloth
this.
stuff.
It needs to have a cloth-like texture to it. That's for sure.
Mm.
It does.
It's supposed to be mummified,
Yep.
and this is not close to being mummified.
No. Yeah, that shines way too much.
I mean,
to
it
me.
looks great, but it's not. It's not a fair representation of the TV persona.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, for
texturized correctly. It's definitely
Yeah.
mixed media. This is probably like a rubber piece
Yeah,
to give it a softer touch.
yeah,
and you know
this looks
something? The
like
arms, the arms. That's fabric, isn't it?
yep,
right
It
here.
looks.
This is that same rubbery piece right here.
yep.
Yeah, because the arms are fabric. They can't be plastic, like bending that way at the elbow.
Mhm.
Or at least I would assume, right? Or
Like-
am I wrong, guys?
No, this is fabric,
Yep.
Yeah.
which is nice because we'll be able to get that some articulation in there
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and not have to worry about a suit.
I mean, it
Yeah,
would
'cause I
be
think
pretty
it's-
hard to include the wraps all over the body.
Yeah.
Well,
they could
no,
put
I
it on
don't.
the chest piece and
Well,
make
why
it look a
you
little
don't?
bit better.
No, I'm not saying actual fabric. I mean, at least give the illusion of fabric.
This could be fabric right here. All these wraps right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could be fabric.
That's true too. Well,
Just
the
glue-
cape
glue it on.
obviously is.
Glue it
It
on.
better be.
Well, yeah, the cape is wired, so we know that's fabric.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's their Instagram page. They got more pictures. Hang on.
So yeah,
everybody else has been looking at it.
Yeah, I do agree with it did look like a giant Marvel Legends
Yeah,
because of that plastic piece on his chest.
and that's not a bad
Just-
thing. It's just not good for them,
Not good for a almost $300 figure.
right? Because I would love a Marvel Legends in a quarter 6 scale
Yep.
of Moon Knight.
Where are they getting on?
Plus, it
Where do
only
they get
cost.
all the
Well,
pictures?
even Marvel Legends are going up in price. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
How much are Marvel Legends now?
Oh, dude. Some are 23, some are 25.
Hmm.
And then you get like the latest Doctor Strange one from the Far From Home, I think is not Far From Home. What was the last one? No Way Home.
Oh, well,
I think was like $23.99 or so, $22.99, $23.99.
dang.
I'm like, you're out of your friggin' mind. And I'm spending. So I look at this. I'm spending $40 on her. You're getting tons more plastic, period, with just the body itself.
Yeah.
And then the accessories. I mean, there's certain boxes where Marvel doesn't give you any accessories.
Huh.
At least you get a ton here. Is it worth 40? No. 35? Okay. But Marvel Legends for their price, and you hardly get anything.
Yeah. And it's not like mixed media or anything. It's all plastic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, I can't find those other pictures.
I got a collectible show coming up in 2 weeks. I can't wait.
Nice.
I really look forward to it, man. Ugh. Really do. I want to find that young man that had buy two, get one free. I hope he's around. I'll be looking for him for sure.
But yeah, I wonder what kind of accessories it'll come with. I mean, obviously the moon comes
Sickle.
off, I believe.
Yeah, they have the crescent.
Yep.
That's the only thing he has, isn't it? I don't see anything in the
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, other than a head sculpt, I don't see him coming with much more without without watching the rest of the show.
But yeah, I mean, I'll buy that. Marvel drops the Moon Knight figure. I'll get it.
I couldn't find those other pictures, but I do have this guy
Oh yeah.
to talk about.
Oh man, this whole classic Loki thing. This is craziness.
Yeah.
One's fake, one's real. This is this, this is that. That's this, but no, but
Well,
this is that.
I hope the cape is wired like that.
Right? Yeah,
I
better
hope
be
they're
after
doing.
that picture.
I'm hoping they're doing that from now on with all the capes.
Yeah, they should.
It's got some
Well, they're
lettering at the bottom.
obviously
Nice.
doing it with the Moon Knight, so
Hmm.
hmm
Mhm.
Yeah, they took away the chalice, unfortunately.
Yeah, there was a chalice.
hmm
That's
I really
because
like the faces. The faces look good.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
now let me, guys, keep this picture right here for a second for me.
hmm
You know what I have the problem I have about this figure? The face is phenomenal.
Hmm.
But it literally looks like cut and paste. It doesn't look like he belongs in that body.
Hmm.
That's the problem what I
Oh.
have with this figure. The body of the maybe it's the costume, the outfit just looks weird. It literally looks like somebody photoshopped his face right in there.
Oh.
And I guess it's because instead of a head sculpt, they got that face thing.
Yeah, face sculpt. Yeah, because the rest of his head is
It takes
covered
it.
except for his
It
face.
doesn't look like his head. It looks
Hmm.
cut and paste. It looks like somebody put a face on top of somebody else's face that should have been there.
Mm.
That's my problem with this.
I mean, no
there's
offense to Hot Toys. I
yeah.
really don't. But with their prototype pictures, it seems like they do that a lot.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
It seems like they take the mix and match. Like they make the freaking picture of like the actor or whoever they did. They freaking make it look plastic and then they put it on there. Obviously, this is a plastic toy.
Mhm.
I mean, there's Throg.
I mean,
Oh,
don't get
nice.
me wrong. The face
I mean-
sculpt is outstanding, but it just doesn't look like it makes sense on this body.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't in the show either.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
well, yeah, but
He made it work, but
But it was
just
his.
see-
But at least his body was in it. With
the
the
colors
face,
were just
it's
out of,
I don't
out of
know.
sync anyway. And it is the prototype, so we can't be too. We
Yeah,
shouldn't be too judgmental because
that's
it's just
true.
the
Well,
prototype.
everybody else is.
Well, I don't. It's,
Well, it should be judgmental because this is what they're
Crazy.
trying to sell.
Yeah.
So I mean, and it is subject to change, but
what they're selling is the head sculpt right now. That's what they're selling. They're not
Right.
selling the clothing. They're not. I mean, they eventually do some tweaks here and there on pretty much every figure since the prototype comes out.
Right.
But
Yeah.
See that? I don't
what
know.
they're selling the most of is this crap right here.
This
The
crap.
accessories. Sorry, it's not
Yeah,
crap.
but no. It in some cases.
In some
Go ahead,
cases it
go ahead.
is, but
Go ahead.
it's just the side pieces here and the head sculpt is all they're
I'm not-
selling. In my opinion, that's all they're trying to sell with the
Yeah.
with the prototype pictures. This is what it's going to look like,
Hmm.
but we're just trying to show you what the head sculpt and the accessories will be.
Yeah.
When I look at prototype pictures, that's all I usually
I
tell them to
wish
look
it
at
came
anyway.
with like a big.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, you can keep going.
There's two things I look for: the
Go ahead,
accessories
yeah.
and the head sculpt. Whether or not those two things are worth getting the figure.
Right.
Then I look after that. Then I look at and I wait for blogger photos. Then that's when I check out the freaking the clothing, the seam, the
Yeah.
tailoring. That's when I check out that stuff. Because if the tailoring's off, because they're obviously going to work on it better,
Mhm.
then it's going to be then you start bitching
You know what
because there's always a second wave.
Mhm.
what I would like to see. Actually, this is more like classic Loki's outfit,
Mm-hmm.
but classic Loki is a young Loki, like we got now, wearing that. That's what I'd like to see is a classic Loki in that outfit, or at least with that helmet on,
Hmm.
but young version of him. Like in the actual comic books, there's a young version of Loki who wears that. But I understand what they're doing for the show. But why not come out? There's only one Loki that I've seen that I really like, and I think is it the end game? Which one is it? The end game or is it the Thor where he actually wears the helmet?
Oh, that's the right now. It's the end game one.
Is it the
That's
end game?
it's from Avengers, the first
Yeah,
Avengers movie.
I think the best one because it
Mhm.
encapsulates at least a lot of the components that is classic with Loki. You
Mhm.
know, but
Yep.
all the other ones I'm saying, I don't really care for them. And this one right here, I don't know, man. It's just
Yeah.
this would be what you guys call a hard pass with me.
Ah.
Actually, I would call it an easy pass. I don't know why people call it hard because hard seems like it's difficult for you to pass on it. I think it
Yeah.
should be an easy pass, not a hard pass.
Mm.
Yeah.
For me, it would be an easy pass.
Yeah. For me, it'd be a hard to pass this up.
I
I think. I mean,
Hmm.
I watched the show. I think he was awesome.
thought he was awesome too. I just wouldn't want the figure.
Yeah, I want the figure.
What about you, Big?
Yeah, I think it looks decent to me. I mean, I
Yeah.
can see how the
You gonna get
face
it?
looks sort of out of shape, especially here because it looks like he really doesn't have like a neck underneath the suit. But that's due to because it's the
Yeah, I can't
costume
get
design
it out of my
has.
head.
But to be honest, he really he really doesn't look too bad from what I'm looking at. I loved him in the series
Mm.
or in the episodes he was in. But other than that, yeah, the costume and tailoring looks really good to me. The horns look
You
really
got
good too. I love those horns.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I love that classic Loki helmet. You gonna get it,
The
Big?
only thing I wish he would have came with, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna get it. But the only thing I wish he would have came with is like you know how they did the Mysterio effect, the smoke from the bottom. I wish they
Yeah.
would have included like maybe done a deluxe with like a big, I guess, um, kind of capsule like green effects that he was doing when he was
Yeah.
Mm.
protecting Loki and
Yeah.
Sylvie.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I could always use Mysterio smoke too.
Beam, you're gonna get it right.
Yes. Yes, I'm gonna get this one. I'm actually debating on which one I'm gonna get. Actually,
Debating on which one. What do you mean?
um,
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Go ahead.
this guy right here.
Oh, yeah. I want to get
See,
both of them.
there we go.
I
Now,
want that chalice.
Yeah, me too.
This guy's due out this summer,
why is
early May. It says.
this getting so much disrespect? I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't
Because
get
it's
that
third
either.
party.
Because Hot Toys brought out theirs, and they're number one, and that automatically turns this figure into a piece of shit.
How?
I have
looking-
no
See,
idea,
it's-
man.
when
Because Hot
people
Toys is number one. That's
when people talk about this kind of stuff, they forget I have eyes. You're not the only one with eyes. And it's just crazy. Are you kidding me? Okay, if I wanted to
And
get this, if I
Pretty
wanted
sure
to get
that's
this
probably like
character,
$100 cheaper than.
I'm going so. I don't care.
Mhm.
Listen, fake or not, are you coming over to my house to see it? If my friends come over, are they going to know there's the difference between a so-so and a hot toy? No, they wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So what is the big deal? I would get this all day over the hot toys. Why? How much is the hot toys? How much?
Probably around the $100 more than this one.
Oh, they haven't priced it out yet?
No,
Okay.
not that I've
So
seen.
you're looking around 250, 260, is that what you're saying?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so between the two and the hot toys, you don't get a goblet? Are you crazy?
yeah,
And,
yeah, I don't get that.
and you get an alligator with this one too? Stop with the nonsense. Go out and buy what you want. Don't get me wrong. I think that there are folks in the six scale community. They've been around, listen to a lot, and they know it. They know what they're talking about.
He's
You say,
285.
well,
I'm just gonna say he's $120 more expensive.
yeah, and
that's
then there are
without the
some,
taxes
and then
and
there are
stuff.
some in the six scale community. It's like you have to take it with a grain of salt. Not everybody is a seasoned professional. Not everybody is a veteran at this game. There's a lot. There's folks coming into here literally on these streams that have been in the game as long as I have. I'm listening to it. I go, I've been since 2021. I'm like, I've practically been in here longer than you have, and I'm not even buying 6 scale. But I've been in it long enough, and I've heard enough things, and I have enough of a background in sales and marketing, all this other analytics, all that other beauty got. I can sit here and talk. Have I ever seen one in person? A 6 scale? Yeah, I got one. Hey, by the way, Beam, am I officially? Do I have to purchase? Do I have to have more than one 6 scale to be honorarily in a? No, I'm
Say
serious.
yes.
What?
No, you are officially in the 6 scale club, my friend. You've had one.
Okay, I'm ordained, right?
Yep.
All right. So
If you have one, you're good.
I don't want any blowback from some folks coming out and go, "Hey, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's never had one. He doesn't." All right,
No,
that's
you
fine.
can say, "Hey, I have 6 scale."
I do. I do.
My
Cool.
brother lost connection.
But no, don't get me wrong. The reason why I know so much about it is because there's so many knowledgeable people in the 6 scale world that I've been watching. You guys are amazing, and I love watching and learning. But then after a while, you go, all right, this come on, stop with the crap. You learn, and you just listen to people. You're like, this is ridiculous. Because you give people the impression. I think you give people the impression that you're kind of elitist. Because if I don't have a wallet like that, I certainly want to. I don't want to put you down if you want to get the so-so toys. Not everybody has that money, and I really think that people should come into the game free and open to buy from whoever they want, third party, designer, do whatever you want to do, but listen to some of these folks because they've been around a long time, at least so that you don't fall into some of the pitfalls and get screwed over. There's a lot of landmines in this game, man. A lot of land.
The thing about the so-so toys one is it's got articulated ankles. I mean, it's got split cut boot, whereas the Hot Toys one does not. That's one boot.
They should have done that. They should have.
Could you go back to the so-so toys? Can we look at that face sculpt again? Because I remember when it first came up, I was saying that it looked too young. And to be honest with you, the face sculpt in Hot Toys is better representation. No doubt.
I'll tell you what, though, too, if you look around the face, it doesn't look like it's just imprinted there.
I was going to say, but this is not to the point where, wow, this is bad. No, it's not. And exactly, you're saying exactly that's Beam. It doesn't look like his face has just been pasted on. It looks like he's really in there.
Now, do they have two head sculpts, or do they
have two? They have two head sculpts. The one smiling there, or
I was wondering if they did the same thing with face things. But
I would have to see that particular thing
Andy
again.
Comes with the battle damaged helmet.
Yeah,
the gold one that Hot Toys is doing.
Yep.
Well, theirs is just flat yellow.
Yeah, it is.
And granted, you got to give Hot Toys that too. I mean, wait a minute. So-So Toys has a damaged one.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking all this time they only had the Matty. Well, how in the world can you say that?
I'm sold. I'll probably be picking both of them up. So
yeah.
No, that's what I'm gonna do, because you said that this comes out this summer. The Hot Toys one don't come out till fall next year.
Next summer.
Yeah. So almost fall.
And then you can always cancel if you decide that you need to. Yeah. Oh, all day, man. If I wanted to get one of the two, for me, cost wise, because I hear some of these folks be like, "Well, I have $100 NRD. I just eat that." I'm like, "What? You can eat it? What?"
That's crazy to me. That hurts me. to lose, to just drop that much money. It's just
same. Yeah, it would suck losing $100 NRD.
It
Mhm.
blows my head off. Like,
And
I don't mind losing a $20 every once in a great while, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
yeah,
Not a
$100 is
$100 one.
no. And I wanna support Social Toys because they keep pushing out better and better content or better
They do, yeah.
product. Like, I mean, this is freaking awesome.
And
I
I
plan
can't
on
wait
getting
to see
this.
their Rogue. That's
And
gonna be awesome.
100,
No, that
dude.
Gambit by itself, dude.
Mhm.
That
Listen,
is just so good.
at 100, well, that's not okay. So, tax. Okay, so what roughly what is this going to come out to with tax and all that other stuff?
Like
Like what?
shipping.
Looking at what 200 when it's all said and done? Oh, shipping
about
shouldn't be that
maybe
much, right?
220, maybe.
Okay, 220. Yeah.
Hang on, I'll find out.
Because
You know, because for 6 scale toys in the 150 market, heck, I'll do one a year.
Hey, you should.
Seriously. Well, listen, I'm already working on. I'm gonna get that Rorschach now, even though that's 12 scale,
yeah,
but it's way
Dude.
more than I would ever spend for a 12 scale. I just don't. But
yeah, they did a
once
good job
again,
on that one, man.
there are. Was that again?
They did a good job on that one.
There are exceptions to the rule. I love that character. It looks phenomenal, man. So it's just one of those incremental things I got to do. I can't buy it all at once, but I'm getting it before the end of this year. That Rorschach's going to be here.
No,
Yeah.
I got Space Wizard in my
Yeah,
cart.
so teased their Ozymandias as well.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, so they got a Rorschach that they reissued, and then a comedian that they announced, and then teasing their Ozymandias. So I'm pretty sure they're doing the whole crew, the whole Watchmen crew, which is awesome.
Yeah. And being third party. So
Yep.
what happens to Dr. Manhattan? Does he come nude?
No, he comes with the
See,
Just a random, just a blue Fison body. That's it.
come on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Little
because
dong hanging down.
it. Listen,
I'll put the underwear on him or whatever. That was.
listen. If they would have put out a figure like that, there's no way I'm buying it. There's just no way. But it would be friggin' cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that would be awesome because it personifies the character. He ran around the whole movie, butt naked. So let's do it. Come on,
Yeah.
let's go all the way.
Yeah. No, I'm all right.
You blue? Oh, you
no,
don't want
I'll put the clothes on him. I don't care.
all
I
right,
got
blue.
$223 shipped. That's what it'd be.
Yeah.
223.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So about that was about right.
And that's around the price of a hot toy without any tax and shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you're working on a budget, anybody out there listening to me, go get the So toys. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely be picking up both because I want one sooner rather than later.
Yep.
Now, okay, so you're getting one for sooner.
Yeah.
And later.
See, Hot Toys. I gotta wait for Hot Toys paint job too. I may or may not like it.
You and your brother have an advantage. You guys know you can look at this stuff because you're actually a part of the industry, or you're becoming a part of the industry. This is what you guys do every day. You sculpt, you paint.
Mm-hmm.
I'd listen to you guys, over most.
I should show that actually.
Please, what do you got?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll have to go get it. I'll be right back.
I'm actually looking for something myself. I don't know what to do with it. I got shit everywhere. It's just scattered right now. Just trying to do so many videos last week. And I got one.
Yeah, I mean, you be coming up and see, you be coming up with new edits and stuff. And I got to catch up because I try a lot of the stuff I try to do. I try not to use other music or other clips and stuff. Sometimes I can't avoid it for time, but a lot of times I sit down and I build stuff from scratch, and that's what takes time. But I like to do it.
Right.
You know, I want to be original. I don't want to be like everybody else.
Here's what I'm working on.
And let me see if
Come
I'm
on.
gonna.
Focus.
Yeah. um,
Hang on a second.
I want to try and guess who it is. It's a
Yeah,
black guy. It's a black guy. Um, move back a bit. Maybe it'll focus. No, it didn't.
no.
That's weird. It's
Come on. Hang on.
I know there's more definition.
Yeah.
Doggone it! I know. What's that?
Come on. It's just not focusing.
All right, I give up. Wait.
Focus.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. I should know this because I'm seeing a familiar face, and who is that? I give up. I give up. And you're gonna tell. Wait a minute.
Is it there yet? Well, the light's not helping either.
No.
Yeah, that's. I can't. I'm sorry. It has nothing. It has nothing to do with your talents. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's defined enough. I just can't figure it out.
Yes. It's Okoye.
When I know I knew you're gonna say no, you didn't. When I looked at it first, I thought it was a man, and then I looked at it, I said that's a female. But I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to say anything. But I see it now. I definitely see it now. Yeah, nice expression too. You got expression on it.
Yeah, she's not quite finished yet, but
Yeah,
that's something I'm working on.
awesome. So you're gonna do the whole figure?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait. And the clothes.
Yeah, you gotta figure that shit out. That's gonna be tough.
Oh man, that's gonna be wow. And accessories.
Hopefully, yep. We gotta get that metal work down too, because that those vibranium spears.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Hey, can you do folks a favor? Can you make the hand soft and the weapons hard, as opposed to McFarlane who likes to make the hands hard and the weapons soft?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I mean, what it takes to put weapons in the hands of these figures is something else.
I wonder if I can get my other camera in here.
Sit up, honey. Sit up. Sit up. Don't want to crash.
We've been sculpting. I've been sculpting for a while. That pandemic just had me rolling. I've got so many that I worked on.
There we go.
Where's my extra camera? Let's see here.
Now you can lean in. There you go.
Look here. I don't know if you can tell. If you can tell who that is. It kind of sucks, but he's been sitting in a box forever.
And you guys are good. I have a hard time getting the names out.
I haven't worked on him for freaking almost every year. I can't.
Because once again, I see a likeness to somebody. I just can't. Oh, who is this?
Maybe Blue. Go ahead, Blue. You know who that is.
Yeah.
Looks like the guy from Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter?
No, it's the start of Kelsey Grammer.
Okay, I see where you're going with it. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
it's been, like I said, it's been sitting in a box forever.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
Again, this one too, been sitting in a box forever.
Yeah, for me, it's too soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Who are we talking here?
I'll go back to the blurry because then it looked like James Earl Jones a little bit more.
I can see where you're.
That was the
Going.
start of Thulsa
I
Doom.
can see where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Are you doing James Earl Jones from the Conan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's gonna be great.
There's the unpainted T'Challa.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that one's mine. He's painted mine.
It's like I called it. I called it
Are
first.
you
He says.
going to do James Earl Jones with rooted hair?
Oh yeah, nice.
That
Are
might be the
you?
way to go, especially with the way he's
Dude,
got his hair there. It might be the way to go.
yes, dude. That Leonard Nimoy is off the chain.
I painted him
That
too.
Leonard Nimoy is awesome.
Yep, found this guy on eBay.
Did
Painted
you?
him. Yep, painted it.
So
you can see
you
can
going
see the
you
defect. That's why it got thrown away, or whatever they did. You can see the defect in the neck there.
which in actuality doesn't take away from it because it looks like it's just a vein in his neck.
It does, yeah.
I would not look at it like if I were looking at it, I go because of all the detail. I go, oh, that doesn't look like a defect. It just looks like a vein in his neck.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a damn good one.
Yeah, I want to say it was the X06 one, but there's no marking on it, so I'm not sure. I had my eye on a freaking Shatner as well that I wanted to grab, but I haven't done that yet.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
What else did we have on the agendas? Was that it? Oh no. What did you get? I wanted to get you guys' thoughts about the whole Batman head sculpt.
Batman head sculpt? Is
Yeah.
there something did I miss something? I'm usually up on these things. What's going on?
Just recently, Hot Toys had announced that because everybody was bitching. Imagine that.
Mhm.
That's a common thing, huh? The thing is, people freak out just like on a reveal. It's not even a drop yet. They'll be freaking out at these reveal. Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. More
Updated
detailed
hairstyle.
hair.
okay. So
People
what
weren't happy
is
with the original.
what is the issue going on with this?
Hang on, I'll find out. Okay.
So right after this, another company showed theirs.
Okay.
Well, I want to show.
Oh, that's pretty common.
Where's he at? The Batman. Come on. On Sideshow, right? The Batman. Yeah, there he is. Does he have the head sculpt with him now?
Okay,
Yeah.
so this one's
All right,
Hot
so-
Toys, and we have
So
Sideshow.
there's the
Okay.
original sculpt, the original
Yep.
hairdo. And then people were complaining that it's not in his face like it is in the
Oh yeah.
you see in the trailer,
Oh, good lord!
and that
It's
it
got to
wasn't
be in his face. All right.
that it looked like he was at the funeral in this particular scene right here. So people were complaining.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you.
So
That doesn't look like him.
no. So this is what they announced. They announced they were working on a new hairstyle,
Yeah.
which is good because then they're listening to their people and
Yeah.
things will get changed. As long as people are bitching about it, which is nice. I really don't care because I didn't want this for the head sculpt, but
What did you want it for? Just the body?
just the Batman. I just want the Batman.
Oh, you mean? You mean with?
I won't even use the head sculpt.
Okay, with his face, with his mask on, the whole thing.
Correct.
Gotcha.
I'll be. I don't want this Batman. I want the.
Got you.
That Batman, not that Batman.
No, no, you're not.
That Batman.
This one here.
Yeah, I don't even plan on using the head sculpt. I don't use a lot of head sculpts for masked figures.
Okay, so you're going to get the Sideshow, not the Hot Toy Batman.
No, it'll be Hot Toys.
That's
I'm debating. I might get it. I might get the.
Oh, wait.
The in art.
The in art, yeah.
Okay, how many? Okay, so Hot Toys is doing one, Sideshow
then
is doing one, and in art.
no, just Inner
Hot Toys.
and Hot Toys.
What was the one that you said you showed? You said you want to get this one. Which one was it? This one here?
The Batman without the head sculpt. I don't care about the head sculpt.
All
So
right,
that's
but you
why
want
I
the
don't.
Batman without the head sculpt from Hot Toys?
Yeah, I'll take either one. But I don't care about the head sculpt.
Right.
I don't
So
see the
it
point.
really doesn't matter where you get it from, right?
But people, this seems to be a hot topic for people. So
Well, now
um,
that's him. That's right there. If you look at that one and you look at the Hot Toys, at least at this point in the game, Art's got him beat.
mhm.
Somebody said the hair looks plastic. Otherwise,
Sculpted hair.
yeah.
Well, when people say, "Well, it looks plastic," well, are you going to buy a sculpted hair? Probably. I mean, you're going to buy a rooted hair? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. They
Better start getting better start getting satisfied with what you can get.
hair
Mhm.
painting looks like plastic, but otherwise great.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. At least as for now, the end art is a much better head sculpt.
Mhm.
Just is.
I hope Peter Daninger. I don't mean to name drop you, buddy, but I hope you are a painter.
Oh, why are you saying that? He says,
Well,
hair
it just
paint.
the hair painting looks like plastic. Otherwise, great. The hair is plastic, so it's gonna look like plastic.
Yeah, yeah. It's so weird.
I don't mean to show comments. I don't like doing that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But
But
it is, man. It's so. I'm always at a loss at people's observations and opinions.
it's not sculpted hair. I mean, it's not rooted hair.
Rooted.
It's
Yeah.
sculpted hair.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
buddy. It's gonna look plastic.
hmm Now, okay. i- If you want to get it closer to hair, couldn't you just mat it?
Yeah.
The color, just dull the
Mhm.
color.
But hair has a sheen to it. I mean, if
It
you look,
does. You're absolutely right. It does have a
it
shame.
looks.
No, you're right. It does have a shame.
I mean, focus, will you?
Mm-hmm.
But you can see.
Yeah. I mean, that looks like it looks like plastic
It
hair.
Yeah, exactly. I painted it as best as I can, but you know what? It still looks like plastic hair.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. That bugs me. I don't know.
Well,
Comments like that are just weird. I mean, unless it's coming from a painter, then I mean, maybe you can do better.
that's the problem. There's a lot of folks out there who have opinions that they're not artists.
Stop. The hair looks like plastic.
I mean, God knows there's enough plastic in there, right? Come on. Oops, it doesn't look real. Lord. Good night.
Are they gonna sell their Batman individually, or are they gonna sell it with their Batmobile as well?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Hopefully, they'll give us options.
Again, I'll go with Hot Toys because I don't want the Batmobile. I'm not a big enough fan of it to get that Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
The Batmobile sucks. My opinion.
But yeah, it's a really good sculpt.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Pretty good paint. Pretty damn good paint on the face.
Heck yeah. And look at, I mean, you even got the bumps on the skin. I mean, it's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Viper dude knows what he's doing.
Got his emo
again
eyes.
on the prototype.
Yeah.
I like the stubble effect. That's pretty good.
It's awesome.
Dang.
I mean, look at that. Jeez.
That looks. I wish I could zoom in more, but I can't. 'Cause there's a blemish right here.
How old is he in real life? Do you know?
No.
Not sure off the top of my head.
Because if he's a young guy, he's got a pretty old looking skin. When you think about it, I mean, for a young man, he could use a dermatologist.
He's 35.
Is he?
Mhm.
I was shocked to hear. I didn't know Jared Leto was 50.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was like in his 30s, man.
Yeah.
He's been around. He must have got fame late because I can't remember even hearing Jared Leto no further back than maybe 10 years.
Hmm. He was also in a band. He has 30 Seconds to Mars.
Was he in? He
And
was in 30 Seconds to Mars?
Yeah, the singer, the lead singer.
yeah.
No kidding. Jared Leto is the lead singer.
Mhm. Yep.
Wow, never knew. Now, was he in the band before he became an actor?
Yeah.
Um,
I think
Because
so.
because
It's either that or
that
after
band's
Fight
been
Club.
around a while.
Yeah.
Huh. How does the band sound? You ever hear them?
yeah, they're good.
They good?
I like them. I don't listen to them a lot, but
Yeah.
from the songs I heard, they're good.
Okay. Interesting. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get it on now. Get paid. Glitters is gold.
Their first album, it's released in 2002.
Okay.
So
Was he acting before 2002? Does he have any movies out in the 90s? I don't think so, right?
I believe so. How old is
Really?
American Psycho? He was in that.
That
Um,
that wasn't the 90s. That was like the early 2000s, I think, or mid 2000s.
he was on television in the early 90s. It says.
Really?
Okay.
Which did it say what show, or did it just say TV?
Hang on, I can just look up his IMDb real quick.
That's fascinating. Because
Let's see. Camp Wilder, Almost Home, Rebel Highway. His first one was 92 to 93. Camp Wilder.
okay,
Look like
that was a movie or a show.
His TV series.
Okay,
His first movie was How to Make an American Quilt.
what year was that?
95.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, of course. When did that come out? Requiem for a Dream. I totally forgot about that.
Fight Club was 99.
Okay.
So it was after
Requiem for a
Fight Club.
Dream is before that, right?
After.
Was it after?
A year after. It released a year after Fight Club.
Oh.
Okay, well, those are two pretty big flicks too.
Mm-hmm.
Back to back.
Panic Room.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's all his music, 30 Seconds to Mars, his music videos.
Yeah.
Chapter 27, Mr. Nobody.
Oh, that was just last year, wasn't it?
2009.
I thought that was different star, Mr. Nobody. Oh, he might have been. Well, I know a lot of times Jared Leto, a lot of the movies he's only in for like 15 minutes or something. That one there was a crazy one a couple of years ago. What about the crazy one with Denzel Washington that came out a couple of years ago? People were like, this is the weirdest movie on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see it, but folks said it was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what we didn't bring up?
There was a 6-year gap.
What was that again?
Oh, Morbius.
Oh,
Yeah.
more,
There was a 6-year gap between movies, though.
Okay.
There's about a 6 or 7 year gap.
Anybody go see Morbius yet?
No. Nope.
Not yet.
I thought about doing it tomorrow, but we'll see.
I'm waiting for it to stream. Normally, what I had said previously is that I wanted to see it because I wanted to see how the Morbius character. I'm not a Jared Leto fan, but I wanted a good Morbius movie, And the only reason why I'm going to wait for it to stream is because normally I don't go by critics and all that stuff and Rotten Tomatoes, but it's almost like everybody. It's like across the board, everybody says it's not a good flick.
Yeah.
I almost want to go to the theater just to see. They said the end credits, the after credit stuff. They said everybody says makes no sense. They said it's the weirdest stuff so I almost want to go see the movie just for the end credits to see what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because folks are talking about the end credits like it's just the most bizarre thing.
Aside from the Spider-Mans, any Marvel stuff that Sony creates by themselves suck.
I know.
It's so weird. Like
it is. So this throws a huge monkey wrench into the Marvel Sony crossing over that multiverse thing.
Yeah. And they seem to erase that. They really truly want to. Sony truly wants to make their Sinister Six, and they seem to just forget story, forget everything else just to get it done. And that's where they keep going wrong. Like, work on good stories first.
Can you imagine?
Like,
yeah. This is crazy. I mean, the movie, they come out with a trailer. This is like 3 years ago or something. At least two. And you wait all this time, and then they throw a trailer out, and maybe a year later, and then 6 months, and time, and then you get to the movie, and folks are like, all right, all these, years you wait now. And then the movie comes out, and you're like,
yeah,
and you're talking about things not making sense. You're going, all this time, and this is the result. How does that happen?
Yeah.
I don't know how it happens, but you're right. Sony is just, oh man, it's just crap.
Yep, not good. But Spider-Man though.
Yeah, but Spider-Man. Well,
Spider-Man is the only thing that they've made,
and that's only because they had to do it with Marvel.
Yeah,
Kevin Feige.
Yep. Yeah. Well, even Amazing Spider-Man and then Amazing Spider-Man 2, they're like, let's build our universe, and it just messed up the story.
Yeah.
Same with 3. I'm pretty sure that Sam Raimi was like, the studio interfered quite a bit. They wanted this and this and this and this. It just messed up everything.
Well, that's all right. I could care less. My movie is Doctor Strange.
Yep. And that's going to be 2 hours, 6 minutes, I believe.
They cut it that far back?
2 hours and 6 minutes.
It was supposed to be 2.5. I think it was 2:35.
Like 2:40. It should have been like 2:40 to almost 3 hours for a big movie like that.
Wait a minute.
You can't.
There's no way in the world they're going to be able to do that in 2 hours.
I certainly hope.
Maybe it's longer than 2 hours, bro.
Should have been.
No.
At least 220.
Yeah,
225.
Okay, so when did you hear that it was 2 hours? 2 hours 6 minutes. How long ago did you hear this?
A couple days ago.
Okay, I heard it was one of the longest Marvel movies ever done. So I don't know how 2 hours.
Yeah, and then they took out like 45 minutes. Or
wow.
40 minutes. Apparently, because I heard it was around 2:46. It was almost as long as No Way Home, and then
I don't know if that's a good
shrunken.
Yeah, 2 days ago, Multiverse of Madness runtime is much shorter than expected.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not good.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Not good at all.
I hope it's good, man. It's Sam Raimi and it's Marvel. They haven't
worried.
What Beam?
Sam Raimi. I'm a little worried just because of that.
Oh.
I know Kevin Feige, man, he hasn't done us wrong yet. Well,
Yeah.
a couple.
Well, no,
Captain Marvel.
I said a couple things.
Yeah, a couple
oh,
things.
I'm knocking on wood too, but
But how
more
could
than a couple, for me. But
Yeah.
I put him above most anyway.
mhm.
I'm worried about the soundtrack to Doctor Strange.
that was the second thing I was gonna say. Is I'm worried. I don't.
Well, listen,
Danny Elfman,
Yeah.
you don't like him?
not
No.
anymore.
No.
Not
No.
anymore.
No.
No, he just had way too many comments about his music that was better. It seemed like he was better than everybody. That his
Oh,
themes were
really?
number one. His themes were number one and could only be number one, kind of thing.
Yeah. There's only one Batman theme.
Well,
And
I don't care. I love Oingo Boingo, so who cares?
That's cool.
Yeah. I
And I'm
What are
pretty
your
sure he
thoughts
tried
there,
to.
Big? You've been kind of quiet over there.
Yeah.
yeah, big is cool. Well, I'm flapping my gap. Yeah.
Blue leaves. He's like, screw this.
Yeah, big. Let's get some insight. Big collector's insight. Talk to us, big. What do you think? What's going on?
Well, I mean, 45 minutes is a big cut for such like a big film that it's getting really, I guess, popular. So, I don't know how they're gonna shrink all the the stuff they want to in just 2 hour window, especially because matter of fact, if they do 2 hours, the credits are gonna be probably 10 minutes, so it's only gonna be an hour and something minutes long. So
There you go.
it is really short for a Marvel film, especially now these days, because people want
Mhm.
more, so I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I hope they do it good. That's all I can say. I hope they do it good, since they cut that time down drastically.
There's a lot of complainers out there like, oh, movies are too long nowadays, and it's like,
Well, Shang-Chi was 2:12, 2 hours, 12 minutes. Black
Shang-Chi,
Widow was
that
2
was good.
hours and 14 minutes.
Hmm.
Far From Home was 2 hours and 9 minutes.
Towers
Far
of
from,
Nine?
Far From Home.
I thought it was
Ant-Man and Wasp was an hour 58. So maybe it's enough time.
No.
For a multiversal movie, I think that should.
I think that's why maybe that's what they realized. Maybe they realized they were trying to pack too much into this movie.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. Yeah.
But okay, now the problem with that is, did they cut out the right stuff? See, that's the problem.
Yeah, very true.
A lot of times they go back and they show, stuff that was and you go, why didn't you include this? This was such a better scene. Or, oh man, see now, and the doggone thing is coming out the day before. My birthday is Friday. I was going to go see it on my birthday the very next morning. That was my okay.
Tickets go on sale Wednesday.
Listen. I'm going to remain positive. This is my boy. This is Doctor Strange. It's going to be. I was thinking this is going to be like one of the biggest movies of the Marvel era.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little antsy now, but yeah. We'll see.
Hopefully it's good.
You think they'll incorporate different, I guess, Disney shows that we've seen in the past, like Falcon and Winter Soldier or Loki, into this film, since it's kind of going to be like a multiversal war?
I heard there was Captain Carter. I heard he's coming back as one of the Illuminati.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, this evil Doctor Strange in the movie is kind of
like sort of the Strange Supreme. Yeah.
From What If, yeah. So they've already been incorporating that in it, but there could be other things. I mean, who knows? I'm expecting White Vision to pop in.
Yeah, that'd be great. Mm-hmm. And if they did have Strange Supreme,
it would make sense for White Vision, right? He's floating around trying to figure out what to do.
Mm-hmm.
How about going over and starring in Doctor Strange? White Vision. So I would think he's coming, but see, they're saying that we're gonna see people we've never even seen in the MCU.
Oh, and that's cool too.
Professor X.
Professor, the X-Men.
No, no, no. I'm saying you're going to see people you've never seen before. Like in other words, they've never
Oh,
acted in any Marvel movie.
okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what's her face? America Chavez.
Yep. Mike Chavez.
That's one right there.
No, 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 no. She's going to be in the universe going forward. What
Right.
I'm saying is there are going to be people in this movie that have never been in a Marvel movie that you don't even know what their character's going to be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
And-
for instance, they're talking about what's his face being
Mr.
Superior
Fantastic.
Iron Man. Now,
Oh, Tom Cruise.
whether he's in the movie or not, we don't know. But that's the point I'm
I'd
making.
get that Iron Man.
But that's the point I'm making. Like in other words, we might see Reed Richards, but we've never seen him before. We've never
That'd be
seen the
cool.
actor who's going to play it. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I meant by we're going to see people that
Gotcha. Mhm.
we've never even seen before, or new characters, or people taking on the persona of characters that we hadn't seen yet.
Yeah, and when Doctor Strange and America Chavez are going through the universes, they might be running from Wanda or whatever, and they might stop in those universes and
Yeah,
see
no telling.
new people.
Yeah,
Well, I just hope they don't freaking leak anymore, or not leak, but show any more footage. I'm sick of just
yeah, I don't. Yeah,
quit showing more stuff. I don't want to.
Yep.
Accidentally
Yeah.
see what I don't want to see.
Mm.
'Cause now you're just explaining too much, and I just want to watch the damn movie.
Yep.
One more month to go. One more.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Unless they push it.
Shut up.
Yeah,
I-
hopefully not. Hopefully not.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like if I don't have to sit through a movie for 3 hours, I don't want to.
Mm.
2 hours is a good runtime. But this situation, but see,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
now was it Infinity War or Endgame? Infinity War, I think, was the one that they had said there were supposed to be like 70 different Marvel characters. And we didn't.
Mm.
I mean, we saw a bunch of them at the portal scene, but we didn't see individual people. I mean, we saw stuff
Right.
going on.
Mhm.
There wasn't really
It was
70
more like a lot
real
of
life.
Wakanda people.
Yeah, it wasn't 70 real life actors. It wasn't.
Mhm.
They gave you the impression it was going to be. So in this Doctor Strange movie, they're talking about all of these people that are supposed to show up. I mean, it's probably not going to be a truckload like I'm thinking, but we'll see. Especially if you're cutting it down to 2 hours, then when these people show up, how long are they going to be there? And
Yeah.
this is going to be crazy, man. I can't
Mhm.
even imagine how this
Well,
is
2
going.
hours and 6 minutes is still longer than the first Doctor Strange.
Well, that seemed like that movie sounded like that.
Yeah.
It was an hour 55.
Oh, it felt short. I liked it. I loved it,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
it felt short. It felt like it went by in no time.
He's well overdue for another one.
Yep.
That's
Absolutely.
what well, if pandemic hadn't hit, we'd probably have it a lot sooner, but
Mhm.
that's all right. We're getting it now.
Yeah.
1 month away, unless they push it, right, Big?
Up
Yep.
or back. That's the other thing.
I'd love them for them to push it up. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's do it
I don't
here
think that's-
instead.
I get it would be impossible
No,
to do it
it's
now. It's
It's
already
all set in stone. And,
yeah, it's already set up to run in the theaters.
They need all the time they can get for post. So
May 6th, right? May 6th.
May 6th. Yep. Well,
You know
One
another
second.
reason why they probably might have cut it down? So that they can get more screens, more run times.
yeah, that makes sense too.
Mhm.
It could be.
Yeah,
Because
because the longer the movie is, the less runtime it is in the theaters. So
yeah.
less times you can show it in a day.
And you're not gonna get as much of China as you'd normally get. There's still a lot of lockdown going on and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to surplus some money from somewhere to make up for these big holes of profit around the world.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see, man. I'm not disheartened, but a lot of movie.
Yeah.
40.
As long as they're not sacrificing story, it should be
Right.
fine.
Mhm. Well, we just gotta trust in Kevin Feige. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Feige we trust.
I
90.
like to say that, but they've done some things, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would have
not every movie is a
if
gem.
if I was
Case in
directing.
point.
You better believe it. If I was directing Marvel, when I got Chris Hemsworth on the set, I'm like, you're wearing the helmet every movie. I want to hear the BS. You're wearing that helmet, Chris.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Yeah. Yeah, they did the first movie, then
That's the
never
first.
again. I don't understand that. Like
Man.
when he fought that was that destroyer or whatever, he should have had his helmet on. Like when his armor was assembling, that freaking helmet should have been on.
Yeah. I don't want to hear anything about Chris Hemsworth about you get helmet hair. I'm paying you $15 million. You do what I say.
Yeah.
I'll be coming off like, what is his name?
But
Who's the guy that beat up verbally beat up the Justice League? Oh, come on. He had to come in and
probably beat up the Justice League.
who's the guy that came in to patch up the
Josh
Justice
Whedon?
Josh Whedon, yeah. I'll be another Josh Whedon on the set. I'll be humiliating Chris Hemsworth. Get that helmet on right now.
Yeah, just don't dye his
You'll
eyebrows.
never work in Hollywood again, Chris. I'm gonna pay you $15 million not to wear that damn helmet. You better put it on.
But I mean, essentially, it's really not the actor's fault. It's more the director's and the writer's fault.
Yeah, I wanted a helmet on him. I didn't want Iron Man to mentor Spider-Man. BS. I hate an Iron Eye Spider. I hate it all.
In Taika Waititi's defense, he did have very Thor-like helmets in Ragnarok, and he's going to have another helmet in Love and Thunder.
Yeah, and the helmet, the Ragnarok thing is probably the only thing. The helmet is probably the only thing I liked about that movie.
It's kind of too like Spider-Man. I hate every time when Spider-Man has to, I guess, stop or something like that. He always takes his mask off. Like,
just keep the dang mask on.
I know.
It's
like, just so many things, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like when he's getting. I don't know. I hate when, I guess, superheroes keep taking their mask on and off. It's just like,
just like your boy Boba.
Yeah,
come on, man. Get it on. I don't care how uncomfortable it is. $15 million, bro.
I think the one actor that's
that's all right. Go back and look at the replay. You'll love it.
Talking about Thor taking his helmet off.
Yeah, we were cursing up a storm beam. You should have heard it. Just like a four-letter words coming out of Big Collector's mouth. I was shocked.
Oh yeah,
you should have been here.
You're off idea too.
You're off taking care of your kids when you forgot you got 3 kids here.
Yeah, him and Taika.
Daddy's not here.
The only superhero I haven't seen constantly take off their helmet would be Captain America.
Right.
Because you never see an.
It's like right there, and then his eyes.
But I want wings on his head.
Oh,
give me the wings.
No, that's okay.
I was all right without the wings.
I was the first Avenger.
I was all right without the wings.
Yeah.
All right. Well, gentlemen, we've hit the time. Are you ready to rank your Phase 1 movies?
Oh, yeah. Good segue.
I forgot. What are we doing tonight? What is this one?
Marvel Phase 1 movies.
Oh, Phase 1. That's right. Mm-hmm. Let me try and gather my.
Ooh, we should do Phase 1 Star Wars next.
Phase 1 Star Wars? You mean OG trilogy?
How you can't? It's not enough of them. I wish there were 8 OG. MCU.
Well, there's only 6 movies here, so
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's right.
All right. So who do we have?
we
Yeah,
have
some
Iron Man
Captain.
1,
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man 2,
Mm-hmm.
Thor, The Incredible Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
Captain America, First Avenger, and The Avengers.
All right. Beam, where are we starting first?
We should start
Because I know who's going number one with me. But you pick the movie, and don't worry about. I'll get it in there. Just pick the movie, unless you want me to go
We'll go
ahead.
in order. We'll go in order.
Yeah.
We'll start with Iron Man 1 and then 2.
Uh, I'm gonna go 3 for now.
1.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'll probably go 3 as well.
I did do my homework. I went and watched the Hulk this past week.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, dang it! I didn't do that.
See, I got to remember all of this, and I don't. So I got to.
It's only
I
the
don't
third
even
time I've
remember
ever
the.
watched the movie.
I don't remember the difference between Iron Man 1 and 2. To be honest with you. Jeez.
All right. Now we get Iron Man 2.
Hmm.
Give me 5. Who's in Iron Man 2? Is that my boy
That's-
Mickey Rourke?
That's the Mickey Rourke one, yep.
Yep.
I love
Whiplash.
Mickey- I love Mickey Rourke, but keep it there. Yeah.
All right, number 5. We can see the numbers. Oh, where did I want to put this one? Number 4 for me. No. Yeah, number 3 for me.
I'll go 4.
All right.
Look, those wheels are turning in Blue's head. His veins are about to pop out. He's thinking really hard about this one.
Mhm.
We got 3 viewers right now, so if there's anyone in the chat that wants to take the spot on the bottom,
Wait a minute.
feel free.
Take this slot. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I mean, we got a slot for.
Lou's not here tonight, so
Hmm.
that's who that bottom slot was here.
Wow, Blue.
Yeah, I'll
He's
go 4.
really. That's cool. I know. I like the fact he's got me really interested when he does. I'll be like, where's he going with this? Yeah. You said 4?
Yep, 4. Yeah.
It is tough.
It
Mhm.
is.
I know what my 1 and 2 are. I just know I'm not.
Yeah, I definitely know what my number 1 is.
Thor. Now we're going with Thor.
7.
Oh man. Did you say 7?
That's not even on the list. Damn, it doesn't even make the list.
Oh, this is tough.
7.
We're talking about the first Thor movie.
Is that
right?
6? Did you want 6?
He said 7 and he meant it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, fine. Jeez, we'll put it over here.
Yeah.
Ah,
Now you can put him back in 6.
this is tough, man.
I'll go 5.
He's 5 for me as well.
Aside from the dyed eyebrows, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Same.
See, I was right with Blue on that first Iron Man, but I'm gonna have to move him. Move Iron Man to 4 and put Thor at 3.
What?
Sorry, wrong way.
Oh yeah, come on, man. You know me.
4 at 3.
Got to be outside the norm.
There we go.
Yeah. He goes, what?
So, oh, yep, that's everybody. Now, Incredible Hulk.
Now, is this the Ed Norton Hulk?
This is the Ed Norton. Yep.
7.
I thought that. I thought I really liked it. I wish Ed Norton had made a second one.
3. Like,
Very nice.
Oh man. Huh.
Showing some Hulk love. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Move Iron Man for me. Move Iron Man 2 to 6, and put Hulk 5. Iron Man 2. That was Mandarin, right?
No, Iron Man 2 is.
I'm sorry. I just already said it earlier. That was what's his face? Whiplash.
Whiplash, yeah.
All right. 3 was Mandarin.
Mandarin, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe if I watched the movie, I mean, I remember it quite well, but maybe if I watched the movie recently, it'd be higher on the list. But yeah, I'd have to go 6.
For which one?
Hulk.
Or for Hulk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I watched it yesterday and it's still at 6 for me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You said 6 though? You want to
Mhm.
6?
Mm-hmm.
I know special effects don't really hold up. They're dated. That's dated. But the movie itself, I enjoyed.
Now is everybody all right? Cool. Captain America, the First Avenger.
5.
What?
1 for me, please.
Well,
Ooh.
No, you're good. Big. You
Look
got
at you, Blue.
You said what? Number 1?
1, yeah.
Two for Michael. Oh, there you go. Of course, you know what obvious what my number 1 is.
All right. Yep.
I practically cried like a baby when I saw this movie. Oh, the Avengers.
2.
I mean, this was the Avengers was the first Marvel movie that, like, I was truly a kid watching that, grown man, but I was back in a 13, 14-year-old body. I mean, it just blew my socks off, and to see a vision realized in a real person blew my mind.
That was the next Avengers movie though.
Oh, yeah.
Was it second one?
That was Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
This one's the first one.
You're right.
With Loki.
This was
I keep
Chitauri.
forgetting he wasn't in the first one, was he?
No.
Hmm.
Oh, well, that Age of Ultron.
That's right. That's what I was pissed off about. I said, "Why isn't Vision in it?" That's what I remember being very angry. Yes. Yeah.
There's all 6 voted
Let me
on.
let me see if I want to make it a. I'm pretty happy with it. This is a mess.
Do me a favor and move Thor and Iron Man 2 for me.
Wow, this is not even generation. This is weird.
A little bit, yeah.
This is weird.
This is like a tic-tac-toe board.
Yeah, look at the Iron Man. Oh wow, yeah, this is yeah. You're right. It looks like a
You got Avengers pretty much in there.
true. That's quite true.
Thor
We
varies. The
no,
first
you're
one
right.
varies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hulk.
scattered.
Yeah.
Iron Man really scattered
This
too. Really,
First Avenger, that one really surprised me. It's like
Hmm.
definitely all of it.
the first of it. Yeah, big collector, dude. 5, huh? Huh. You know what I love the most about? I love that ending to the first Captain America where he realizes that he's not where he was.
Yep.
And when he walks out into the streets of New York, oh man, that was awesome. I
Mhm.
just love the reveal. You know, he wakes up, he's like, wait a minute. As he's listening to the radio, it's like, what's going on? Oh, that was
Yeah, I was at that game.
yeah. That ending, that set me up. I was like, I can't wait for more. I was just like, oh man. I
Yeah,
think
that was
the
the
ending
lead
is
up
probably
to the Avengers.
yeah. I mean, the ending is the best part of the movie for me because it really hyped me up for more.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Really hyped me up.
Hyped you up for the Avengers. That's what it did.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Because that was the next movie. And that was out of all 6 of these movies, that's the one that takes the cake for me. The writing was great, the direction was great.
Mhm.
Yeah, it just just the story told really well, and I
Oh,
loved every minute of it.
me too, man. Great movie.
Does mother know she weareth her drapes? As he says to Thor.
Oh,
Iron Man 1, that's the one that started it all pretty much. So that's why it's got the number 2 spot because it was damn good.
oh, that's right. We
Obadiah,
recap. I forgot about the recap.
Obadiah
Right.
Stane,
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges, great villain. The second one I really enjoyed because it was good. I thought it was written very well. The villain was awesome, but didn't last as long as he should have.
Mhm.
And then again, Captain America: First Avenger, very very good start to the Captain America saga that follows because the following movies are much better. I think. Thor, his dyed eyebrows ruined the movie for me. Uh, I thought that was, I mean, not to knock, it was Kenneth Branagh that directed. It was a very well told story. It's just, oh, again, the villain wasn't very all that imposing because the villain was just the big monster or the big gatekeeper guy and
Destroyer.
the destroyer, yeah. And then, Hulk. I don't know. It just seemed to jump around too many places to get any higher than on this list. Um, I feel like it missed the mark on a few things. The banner part was really good. I liked Ed Norton in the role, but the story just seemed to jump around and leave too many questions for me. I mean, knowing it now, knowing what happens to Banner later on, but
Right.
it didn't. There wasn't any continuity. It seemed from the first film that made it better for me. So it just seemed weird and out of place. Anybody else?
I forgot about the recap. Are we doing it in order or?
No, you can go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess I already had spoke up about the Avengers. Just phenomenal, phenomenal. Uh, uh, and then I spoke about the Captain America. It really one of the better Marvel movies when it comes to a character development. When you talk about an arc of a character, it's one of the best. I mean, it may not be the best movie, but they encapsulated his whole arc excellent. Um, and then number three, Thor. Yeah, you're right, Blue. Beam. When you go back and you look at it, it was a younger Chris Hemsworth and the eyebrows and stuff like. He wasn't responsible for the makeup, but I, I love the majesty of that movie, particularly the set design. Took me back to the really awesome '80s sword and sorcery movies where it was just these huge grand sets and the gold and all of the oh they did such an awesome job with not Valhalla, Asgard. I loved it. I love cosmetically what they did. I really enjoyed the movie. There were some flat moments. And who played Jane? I
Oh,
forgot.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah, I mean, I guess she was all right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the movie quite a bit. Iron Man. I unfortunately am not a fan of Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, and but I respect the role. I think he's a good Spider. I mean, Spider. He's a good Iron Man. I don't think that he could have been the best one, but what there's nothing I can do about it now. He's ingrained, and anyway. And then next was I'm only seeing what was five Hulk. Hulk. Yeah, I don't and I can't remember the movie I want to compare it to, but it's the way they set Bruce Banner up and him traveling to what did he go to Colombia or South America or something like that.
South
I
America.
like I like how they put the whole international flavor into it. I like the chase that he had when uh, I just like Norton as an actor too. I thought he did a good job. It wasn't great, but it was acceptable. Uh, the only reason why I put Iron Man 2 down at 6 is because once again I'm not the biggest Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man fan, but I didn't mind the Whiplash character. But the movie itself was good, but it wasn't great. And if I'm going to rate it amongst these five other ones, for me, it doesn't hold up like the rest of these. So there you go.
Yeah. Big, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. So what's funny is the first Iron Man film was actually the year I was actually born. Which was funny. But
Dude, you're older than me?
no, no. But getting off topic, why I put Iron Man at the top of the list was because this was actually my introduction to superheroes, and so I really loved Iron Man, and this is what kind of started the whole collecting game for me. Is collecting Iron Man figures. I love the Iron Man film. I love the villains, and I really did like Robert
Robert
Downey
Dooney
Jr.
Dooney
as
Dewey
Iron Man
Decimal?
and Tony Stark.
Robert Debbie Downer.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
but
Go ahead.
that's why I put him at first because obviously he's my favorite character, and that's what started the whole process getting into superheroes and collecting for me. And the second was Avengers because I really love that film. I love you know this is the first time we actually got to see the whole Avengers team together. I mean, obviously not all of the people, but we got to see most of them. So I really like that. And I really like the CGI they did, and I also like the ending too, where they went to the shawarma place. So that really kind of made it comical too. And now the third
Which was
one,
shot like
why I
2
put
days
the
before the
Hulk
premiere or something like that.
Was it?
It was what?
Mhm.
What was it?
It was,
Shot.
it was shot like 2 days before the premiere.
Oh my!
Yeah, the shawarma scene.
Yeah,
Cool.
How
Oh
is
yeah,
it
and
possible to do
Huh.
it
that?
was, it was
Edit,
yeah, it was super
edit, and get it to the
continuously
theaters.
digital.
yeah,
Yeah,
Chris
well,
Chris Evans had a beard then, and they just kind of
Mhm.
put
He had to
prosthetics
cover him.
over his
That's why his
face.
hand was up
And,
here. 'Cause
yeah,
but even digital, that's labor. I mean, wow,
Mhm. I'm
that's
sorry. I
crazy.
just thought it was a cool tidbit, but
That's cool. Now why I put the Hulk at third, because obviously I was still getting introduced to Marvel characters at this time, but two, I don't think this film, you know, I didn't think this film how can I put it? It didn't deserve a lot of respect as I thought it would be. And one thing I loved about this film was we got to see the Hulk, but we also what really made me like this film was, I guess, the ending. I really loved the fight scene between, I guess, the Abomination and
Mhm.
the Hulk, and I really wish we had seen more characters or more villains that the Hulk would fight. Going throughout the MCU, which this really wasn't a part of it, but it could have been. Well, I guess because everybody didn't really like it, but that's why I
well,
put
it
this
was
at
meant to
third,
be.
because
Mhm.
yeah, it wasn't as respective a film I thought it would be, but I did think Edward Norton played a good Bruce Banner and the Hulk, at the same time. So that's why I put it at third.
I
And then
think I
obviously
think
we got Iron Man. Yeah.
no. I just wanted to pile on what you just said. I think Ed Norton's Hulk is a better Hulk than Mark Ruffalo's personally, and the persona of the Hulk, what the Hulk was capable of, was better represented in the Hulk movie than any of the Hulk in the MCU right now. In my opinion, it was the best representation of the Hulk and his persona.
I
Go
almost
ahead.
agree with
Yeah,
that.
because
Yeah.
we got to see the backstory of the Hulk, but we didn't really get to see one in the Avengers. Basically, we didn't really get to see his gamma or how he was created or anything like that. With this one, it sets it up, and we get to see what he
Mhm.
goes through, and how the Hulk is made, basically. And why I put Iron Man 2, before Cap, was because obviously Iron Man 2 or Iron Man is still my favorite character, so I kind of got to respect that too. But obviously I did like the setup of the film, and I love Robert Downey Jr.'s role in this film. But also too, the Whiplash, we got introduced to that character, which I thought he could have played it better, especially at the end. I really didn't like the ending of Iron Man 2, where
Yeah.
where they blast their hands. I didn't think that fight
Mhm.
scene was very well choreographed. So that's why I put him Iron Man 2 towards the end, because I really didn't like the fight scene, and I wish the Whiplash character got um I wish his role was better played, or they added more to it, basically.
I'm
And
with you on that for
then
sure.
obviously, yeah, yeah. That's why I put four before. That's why I put Iron Man 2 before Captain America, basically, because he's my favorite character. But Captain America, I love the whole story, and I love that we got introduced to Captain America as the first Avenger, and then, as like you said, the setup at the end, which basically introduces the Avengers. So I really dig that, and I like the villain in it too. We got to see a different villain, so that was cool to see. And we also got to see Bucky when he was young. So really, the entirety of the film was good
Red Skull.
throughout the whole thing. Yeah, Red Skull.
Mhm.
And then they really did have some great fight scenes too, so I love that. And then
Mhm.
also, I liked how they introduced Captain America. Well, they didn't really introduce him, but they put him in the shows, sort of like,
Mhm.
which actually I don't know how that relates to the film. Kind of, maybe. I guess it was kind of like supporting the war, so sort of.
Yeah,
What are you talking
when
about?
when he's up on the stages pushing the
Yeah, when
ammunition and
he's
whatnot.
yeah
Oh
when
yeah,
they're
yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's like USO.
Hmm.
Back in the day, there was these what was it? Bob Hope had a show that would go overseas to where the troops were, and this was to boost morale. And so that's kind of like what his role was, to kind of
Mhm.
boost morale, lift the country up and
Yep.
give it hope and get the soldiers, lift them up and make
Tour
them
the country and
yeah, push
try to
push the
boost the sales of stuff that they needed for the war.
yeah.
Right.
Which is in
Any way
reality
you can
that's what they
contribute.
did. Yeah, celebrities did that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
And obviously, I have Thor as the sixth, at the
Shame
bottom
on you.
because I'm not a. I wasn't a big Thor fan back then, as I am now, and I really
Mhm.
didn't. Oh,
Uh-oh.
And I don't know, man. Marvel. See, this is the reason why I I respect Kevin Feige, but in a lot of ways, I can't. He just makes me upset. But I don't know. There's certain elements of the characters that, and I'm not talking about for the sake that because they didn't have rights to all of their characters. There's some characters they changed around. I'm like, you didn't have to do that,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Or characters that they underpowered. Really, more than I'll deal with a character that's well, actually, I take that back because that's what they did with Robert Downey Jr. I don't like when characters are OP'd way beyond what they're capable of doing. And the thing that just ruined Iron Man for me, and I'm an Iron Man fan in general, but the thing that's ruined Iron Man for me in the MCU is that he's just way too important. Just way, way too important. Um, that's all right. But Iron Man did not save the universe. Doctor Strange did.
Yep.
Yeah.
They keep crediting
Told him.
Iron Man, and he didn't do it. Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Fly up.
Fly
Thanos
up,
can't fly.
Yep.
Thanos can't fly. Why are
Yeah.
you snapping your fingers? Blue, you want to go while we're waiting for Big? See if he comes back in.
Yeah. Yeah. Hulk is last, of course, because
There's Blue.
There he is.
there
Your
we go.
earphones die again.
That was cool last week when Professor X summoned him. He did like this, and he just disappeared. And then there was that other time. I don't know what happened, but a big collector turned around as if he was talking to somebody in the room, and there was nobody there. That was freaky too. That's weird. I don't think you're in Alabama at all, buddy. I don't know where you are. You're not in Alabama. Yeah.
Do you want to finish your thoughts on Thor real quick?
yeah. Well, obviously Thor, he wasn't a big fan of mine, so I didn't really like the Thor movie a lot as I thought it would be. And then, like you said, the monster, I thought that was kind of like, how he had his big fight with him. I was like, okay, he's a villain, all right. But basically, I didn't really like Thor at that time as I do now, so that's kind of why I put him at last. And I didn't really see the Thor movie until kind of later on, so that's basically my thoughts on the Thor movie.
All right. Cool.
But his costume was cool though. I did like, he had that classic
Oh
comic look.
yeah,
So yeah,
and he
gotta
wore that
respect that.
helmet.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, Hulk is last because I haven't watched it recently because it's not. I've watched it a couple times already, but it's not the greatest movie. There are cool elements like the Hulk fighting Abomination and whatnot, and William Hurt, of course, is General Ross. Can't go wrong with that. Um, Edward Norton's a decent banner, I guess. But I do like Ruffalo more. That's just me. Iron Man 2, fifth, because it also not my favorite of Phase 1. Just yeah, they kind of messed up the story, and Whiplash isn't the most well-written character, and their solution for an end bad guy is put him in a big suit. So yeah, that was pretty much it. And then give him giant whips, and it just they could have thought of something a whole lot better than that.
Mm.
But it's still a good movie. Introduced Black Widow and had more Nick Fury.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Justin Hammer as well. Sam Rockwell. He's awesome.
Oops, sorry, guys.
Yes, then Thor, lower on the list. It's I do like the movie more than the other two there. There are cool elements. Cool suit, helmet. That's all. That's awesome. Anthony Hopkins is Odin, of course. That's always great.
And he should have his own movie.
He should.
That would be killer, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a good one. Natalie Portman's, with Jane Foster, that was all right. And yeah, and of course Iron Man 1 started it all. Good movie, good rewatchability. Same thing with the villain. I mean, Jeff Bridges is awesome, and then for the end, you just put him in a giant suit and call it good. I mean, granted, big ironmonger. Cool suit.
I'd have to read the comics, but I think the comics were pretty similar.
Yeah.
And one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing to add. I made a mistake. I was born 3 years before this movie came out, because this movie came out in 2000.
Okay, because I was getting ready to say, bro.
That was 2000.
You're not. Yeah, because I was going to say, are you old enough to even buy a hot toy? I mean, holy cow!
Damn.
I wish I could forget my birthday. Like I'll stay 12 in my heart for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was quite a salad. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. The blue didn't even finish.
No, not done. Let's go. Yeah, and then the Avengers. Avengers was awesome. Great movie. All come together. Made Loki, of course, bigger than he should have been. But of course, Tom Hiddleston is awesome, so they brought him back.
Excuse me. Could you repeat? Is bigger than he should have been?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
what do you mean Loki was bigger than he should have been? What do you mean? I just want clarity.
Story-wise, I didn't see.
Oh, you say he overshadowed Thor's story, or
no? When I watched Thor, I didn't see Loki. I mean, even in the MCU, of course, as big a character as he became.
Oh,
that's yeah. Of course, he was resurrected by Thanos and given the staff and the Mind Stone, and yeah, and then Captain America is my number one, because that movie is it just resonated with me more. The story, the character growth, and how he started small and became big, and he always had that moral compass. And yeah, it was great. The my favorite of Phase 1 for sure.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, very good lists. Very different.
Yeah, it's really the most complex of all of them so far. I think. pretty
Like I
much.
said, it's like a tic-tac-toe board.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, great opinions on all the movies. I mean, I liked. I thought it was interesting that Hiddleston had auditioned to P. Thor
Oh yeah.
originally. I thought that
Yeah.
was an interesting.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked at all.
No.
He's not nearly big enough.
Hmm. I'm not sure if he could have gotten big enough either. He's got a pretty small
Nah,
frame.
you're right. He doesn't have a frame for it.
Hmm.
And even if he got bigger, he's just not tall enough either.
Yeah.
And then again, Tom Cruise stands on phone books or milk crates when he's in the movie. So.
Tom
Downey-
Hiddleston
Downey
is
as well.
6'3".
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, he's definitely over 6. I'm pretty sure.
Who is?
Hiddleston, Loki. Loki's
Coolio, the
6'3".
great and powerful.
Hey, what's
I mean,
up?
That's funny. In that.
He does
Coolio
look
in
funny,
the
yeah.
hills.
Yeah.
Tom looks so funny in the test footage.
Mhm. Yeah. It's just a skinny Thor, you know.
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely different. But they, apparently, they liked him so much they made him Loki, so worked out for him.
Yeah, he makes it perfect, Loki, in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
great casting. I mean, I don't necessarily always like how Marvel. Why am I echoing all of a sudden? I can hear myself echoing. Hello. Yeah, I can hear that. I don't know, and it just started up out of the clear blue.
I think it might be from Big.
Somewhere because I haven't touched anything. Anyway,
Because I hear it.
yeah, whatever. Yeah. Cut Big Collector up.
With your axicle.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've never. There's certain characters I don't like how they progress them along.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing Marvel is great at is casting the right people for them. I mean, my goodness, I can't. Well, the only miscasting that I can think of is Captain Marvel. Oh, there you go. That's the only miscast.
Yeah.
If I can recall, everybody, villain and hero, it pretty much hit the mark. If the movies or the character didn't work out, it wasn't because it wasn't a good casting. It's just bad writing or whatever. But man, did they seem to pick the right people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they did.
Yeah, considering who was up for the roles, like
Krasinski for Cap?
Krasinski was up for Cap, and I think he was up for someone else too.
Wait a minute.
Star-Lord? Was it Star-Lord?
Yeah, Star-Lord. Yep.
He was up. He was up for those.
Yep.
Mhm.
And Emily Blunt was.
He came in audition.
Pretty
He's
sure.
he's gonna be Mr. Fantastic.
I hope
Watch.
so. I think
I
it's-
hope,
I think
yeah, I
I
hope
didn't-
so, man.
I didn't know. I didn't know he had any dealings with Marvel ever. I thought this was somebody they wanted to bring into the universe. I didn't know. Oh, then if they've already got a relationship with him,
Yeah.
they've talked to him, the things he's been able to.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
rumors.
he's a
I
pretty damn
bet
good
you.
director.
I bet you. I got a feeling.
Yeah. He's been fan casted for a while. Him and Emily Blunt have been fan casted as Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman.
Nicolio said he was. It's gonna happen.
I think he was in the top. He was in the running for sure.
Yeah.
I think until they got Chris Evans.
Evans,
to sign
Chris
on.
Evans.
He's gonna be Mr. Fan. I really think he's gonna be him.
Yeah, I hope
And
so. He deserves it.
there's a very good chance he's gonna be a part of the Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
I got a feeling.
Come on, Marvel.
Well, what I hope they do, I hope they don't. What I hope they don't do is change around, like with the Avengers, right? That first movie introducing that's not the original Avengers because Ant-Man was in it, and actually the Wasp was also an original Avenger.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I want to. I don't know. I just want to make sure. I think that if you, I want what's his name to come back? Black Bolt.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not they can get Anson Mount because he's
should.
not, he's in a new Star Trek series,
Mhm.
Yep.
It's
so
fake.
New Worlds.
he may not even be able to do it, which is upsetting me because he's the only thing I liked about Inhumans. But I really want him back as Black Bolt.
Mhm.
What I don't want them to do is change the characters out. You know how they. So I want the Illuminati to be the original, like all those same characters.
Mhm.
Because that once again will, if they do that, then we can get a Mr. Fantastic. We can get I gotta, even if it's not Answer Mount, give me Black Bolt. He's one of my favorite Marvels of all. I gotta have a Black Bolt. And then who else is on it? Professor X, so we know he's already there.
Yeah. I
It
think
looks
Black Panther. Oh,
Holy crap!
look who Lou.
Who's here?
Oh, man.
Sorry, I'm late, guys.
That's all good, man.
dude, you're a working man. You know? Unlike us here, we got time to sit around and jaw jack. You're over there making them ducats, buddy.
I gotta make the ducats to buy my figures, baby.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. See,
And I got some newcomers to the arena.
what
So,
you got?
so.
Oh, nice. Good.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Now,
That's cool.
I've
My
I like
seen
the colors on them.
rock section.
I've seen them before, but I don't know where they're from. Help me.
Turtles.
Turtles.
Oh, what?
It's Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah. I keep forgetting.
Super.
Lou is a turtle
I'm a turtle fan.
fanatic.
Were they
Oh,
robotic?
you're more than a
You
fan,
know,
buddy.
yeah, they're super.
You're a
Can
dyed in the wool fanatic.
we see him one more time?
Oh, yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Metalhead. Nice.
That's cool.
What was that?
And,
Can we see them one more time?
Oh
the articulation looks awesome too.
Whoa. You really- yeah, I like those colors.
Oh, that they look
Oh,
like
that's cool.
articulated jaws. They look like they'll be fun to pose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At first, I gotta put them in a hot water bath.
Right.
And, loosen them up. Because
Mm.
for the most part, the hip joints is fine. The ball joint that's there is fine.
Right.
The arms are stiff. The knee joints is stiff. Ankles are pretty good, but still gotta be careful. And then I gotta do the head joint. But the jaw's
Mm.
fine.
Okay.
That's cool.
And,
Can I show? Can I? Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, and I got Bronx from Gargoyles. So I'm just waiting
Ooh,
for the
nice.
rest of them to come in. I'm looking for Demona. Looking for her. She's eluding me. She's eluding me, man. Need her in the clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're out there
Oh, yeah.
because I've seen her along with the other two gargoyles.
Ooh. Okay, so me and you gonna have to talk, man. I'm gonna have to send you some beans. So you can
Okay.
send me
If
that.
if I see her again, I'll let you know.
Yeah, please do. Please
Okay,
do.
we'll talk. Yeah, I will. Because the weird thing about it is, like I said, I watched the other folks shopping, on YouTube, and a lot of times, folks in the West and stuff, they don't get what I get. More than likely, they're going to get stuff that I don't. A lot of times, I see you guys shopping. It's like I can't find them all. I was like, oh, there's like 5 of them in the Target I was at, or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'll look out for you. I'll look out for you.
Appreciate it, because I'm here in Manhattan where I work at, right? In New York. I went to 5, count them 5 Targets between here and going to the Bronx to my house. Empty. Like
Dang.
empty. It was disgustingly empty. So like with this whole holothon thing that was going on,
Yeah.
all that I saw was bags. The holothon bags. That's it. I didn't see nothing else. There was none of these little stuffies, the freak. I was looking for freaking even this guy, what's his name? Freaking what's his name? Griff? Was it Griff? No, Biff. Biff from Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a really good looking figure, man.
And Alf the puppet. The
Nice.
puppet out. I was looking for
Yeah. But that Biff from Back to the Future,
Mhm.
wow, it's awesome. The likeness, the sculpt, everything about it is really good. I don't even collect Back to the Future stuff, but I'm thinking about I might even get that Biff.
Chasing. That's he's a chase figure. You gotta chase him.
Okay, so that's a tough one to get, huh?
Like the moment for me.
All right.
Same thing with these guys. My boy Miles hooked me up. He was in the Target. He's like, "Yo, Lou, I see these guys here. You need them?" I'm like, "Yes, I will PayPal you now." Ding.
And I think man, I'm always seeing turtles over here. Always seeing turtles.
Yeah, turtles is my jam, man. Turtles is my jam. My wife is like, "How many turtles do you need?" I said, "All of them."
Well, Lou, I picked this up today, man. I got She Spawn.
Ooh, wait, she
I
comes
put,
with a bike too?
no, I put her. I just temporarily. She Baroness is getting the bike
Oh, I'm
back.
about to say, I'm like, let me find out they taking Baroness's bike. Yeah, she looks fire. She looks fire.
She's fire, bro.
And how's her articulation?
Oh, excellent. Let me take her off the bike real quick here.
Hey, touch her right, touch her nicely.
Okay. Touch her right. You're right. You guys, McFarlane knows how to hurt you. I mean,
Yes, he does.
I've actually pinched myself many times trying to articulate because of these joints, but no, she is. I mean, without question, just and despite all the hair, look at the articulation in the head. Despite all of that hair, so no, it's and then and she's robust and
That's a Coke bottle. That's a Coke bottle.
or plum. And then this is even better. Look at all the accessories she came with. Look, that's one. Got an axe, and I think it's the most accessories that Farland has ever put in one package. And
Yeah, look at that. See, you're gonna have to buy a bunch of Spawn figures just to get the weapons you need for the DC figures.
exactly, that's one of the reasons why I bought this. And I mean, my God, it's
Oh,
even
yeah.
and it's a real chain, bro.
Yes.
So now it's a $40 pack. It only cost me $4 because I had these gift cards that I got from a couple of phone companies, and those gift cards wound up being $38. So literally, I only paid tax for it. When I look at it as far as rationalizing the buy, but she's killer, man. I love it.
That's what's up.
Oh,
So good as Beam Blue. Oh, Blue said, "I'm out."
Yeah. He likes to do that every once in a while.
And Big Collector was good, man.
I'll be right back.
Nothing much.
Yeah, we just got done ranking our movies.
Yeah, we rank phase 1 of MCU. What were the 6 movies?
I got a little time if you want to throw yours in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's see what
I'll do mine quick. Yeah. I need too much time.
it'll be interesting to see what he comes up with.
Hey, hands off the backside. I need to see the backside.
Oh, you wait till I get my channel started back up. No holds barred, folks.
brother.
You'll be able to say almost anything you want. 'Cause what I'm finding fascinating is that there are people on YouTube that are spelling out words that aren't even profanity, and they're afraid to say them. And I'm trying to say, YouTube is going to cancel you for spelling COVID. I mean, not going to cancel you for spelling it, but you won't say the word. It's weird to me.
It's just the way the algorithm works. You can't get flagged for spelling. You can get flagged for saying, because basically what they're doing is silencing speech. They're censoring speech, and
Of
that goes
course.
against the First Amendment and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff. You know?
But you know why they can do it? They're
Yeah,
a private. They're a privately
they're
owned
private.
company.
Yep, private.
They can set all the rules. Yeah.
Mhm.
You can't hate on that. I guess it's privately owned. It's not. It's not ethical to me, but it's privately owned, so they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, it's unethical, but there's a lot of unethical things in the world, and
Yeah.
we either roll through and
Exactly.
pass into like a maze, or we just fall victim to it. So the original, the first sixth?
Yep, the first 6. We got Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Incredible Hulk, Thor, First Avenger, and then the Avengers movie.
Can you scroll up just a little bit so you can see off to that right side? See, so far off.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can. That should do it, right?
There we go.
Listen to Todd McFarlane. That sounds like you're got one of the little salt things.
Yeah, it does.
Oh
I just
shit!
want to share these guys one more time. Let's see if I can put this in there.
Oh yeah.
The many faces of Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, there's
Where are you
Jake
going?
Gyllenhaal on the right, and
Wow.
Jeff Gyllenhaal on the left.
Jake and John Gyllenhaal, yeah.
Jake and John.
Oh, you were focused.
The other thing is too.
Let's focus on the ink.
The one particularly on our left hand side, if you fill his beard out more and put a stovepipe hat on him, he'd look like Abraham Lincoln. Jake Gyllenhaal could play Abraham Lincoln. I bet you put a little more makeup on and age him.
Better than Daniel Day-Lewis. There we go.
Dude, put a one of those stovetop hats on him. That's Abe.
Almost.
Honest.
Come on.
Come on.
You
dog.
just- there
There you go.
It
That
wants to.
snaps into focus right there.
Yeah.
Why?
was
I like how he spun around real quick. He did a little Michael Jackson. No, he did
right there. Don't move.
he did that
There you
spin
go,
like
focus. Nice.
yeah, he did that spin like that guy did in Boba Fett.
Yeah, he did.
Oh
The
my
sculpt
god.
is there.
Hey,
The
throw
paint
some
is not
highlights
done.
on this and paint the eyes brown, and you got Loco.
Loco. Why now? Unfortunately, though, he's looking pretty sad. I mean, what's going on with him? He looks like he's hurt.
That's just the way he was sculpted.
Yep.
Poor Jake. It's not poor.
Yeah, he didn't really have a mean face. He should have, but he didn't really have a angry face.
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
try to.
he looks kind
If
of
I were to try to paint the eyebrows in any other way, they would look funny.
he looks concerned, which is nothing wrong with it. He looks concerned,
Well,
Well,
he was concerned
about
throughout.
which I
Very
think is
okay.
better than the stoic face.
Like,
Yeah.
Right.
he's more like concerned, like, okay, if I twist this way, twist that way, Spider-Man will get a shot in the bone. You know what I mean? All right. So
So
obviously, it's
yeah.
Iron Man #1. You got to do Iron Man #1 because this is the order that it came in. If I remember correctly, Iron Man was the first film to kind of like send off, and then right after that was Captain America. So Captain America will have to be there as well because I love the continuity. You're like, all right, this is what's happening now. This is what happened before setting that precedent, and I love the way they did that. So Iron Man has to be number one. For number two, Avengers.
Well, we got one right so far. No. Wait a minute. You're getting no. You're off. Oh yeah, you wait. Yeah,
I did it right. What?
close. You're getting there. And you can always move things around too.
Nah, man. This like you start off with Iron Man. They
Come.
started off the end factor, the part that's like, okay, you gave me a taste. I want the rest of it, and the rest of it's like, give
Yeah.
me everybody in one segment, and that's that. Now, to say, okay, which is my favorite meal out of the plate? Okay, now we get into the nitty gritty. So, Captain America for number 3. Then Hulk for number 4.
Yeah. See, I like the Hulk a lot more than a lot of people did myself.
Uh,
Not in the room here.
I preferred Iron Man 2 over Thor.
Shame on you. I thought we were going to be good friends, Lou.
We are. It's just that we could appreciate things differently from a different spectrum.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. We were able to complete some.
All right.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, super quick. Because I could watch Iron Man over and over and over and over again. It was the one that got me back into collecting toys.
I think
So-
Big Collector said that same thing.
Mhm.
Didn't you,
Yeah,
Big? Yeah, Big said that too, I believe.
yeah, well, like
Yeah.
Marvel Legends figures, this was
Yeah.
the one that got me back into the fold of collecting. So
Mhm.
they came out with this figure. I got all the figures from it. Still to this day, even the ones from Iron Man 2. But yeah, Avengers is like, it's Avengers. Captain America, I believe it was one of the best
Oh, man.
tellings of the story.
Thank you.
Best tellings of the story. As far as like, I'm from Brooklyn. I could do this all day. Like that's a New York state of mind from back in the day. And it still holds today for most of, in most respects. But leading up to where we at now with Avengers and stuff like that, it is just amazing. Now, Incredible Hulk. This film right here is one of those films that is very undervalued,
Thank you.
underappreciated. And the reason why I think it should be in my number 4 list is just because I like the other ones a little bit more. But it's, to me, it tells a better story than Thor. Like, you already know that this guy is like, okay, I'm hiding. You already know I'm hiding. Everybody's after me. I gotta run. Like, I think that chase scene in Brazil set a precedent of why it's so hard to film a Hulk movie. Because regardless of where you go, if he gets hurt and gets the green eyes, there's destruction everywhere. We can't do a Lou Ferrigno anymore. You have to upscale him and make him bigger, so that means bigger budget, that means more destruction, more sets, and the whole nine. And just doing that chase scene alone was costly.
Before you go continue on, I want to pile on about that Hulk. Everything you said, I agree with 100%. Bunch of what you said, I had said earlier before you came. I love that South American scene. This is a Hulk that Unlike, once again, I was telling the rest of these guys, I think he's a better Hulk than Mark Ruffalo. And the thing I liked about this movie is that when he got madder, he got bigger and bigger and bigger.
The first Hulk you're talking about.
Well, Dave, just in general, the MCU has really weakened the Hulk.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one thing I don't like about the
Incredibly weakened him.
bigger.
They had
more
to.
bigger he gets, but
And here's why they had to, though, because when you think of the Hulk, you think of the most strongest there is. That's the slogan, right? The strongest there is. You have very few superheroes that could, or supervillains that could go toe to toe with the Hulk.
Yeah.
And if you put all your eggs in one basket, there's no one else to fight. There's not a fight to be fought. So what happens? You nerf your greatest weapon.
Hmm.
You nerf it,
Yep.
and then you give us a Mary Sue instead. And even then, it still doesn't work.
Well, I can't agree with it, but that's okay. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
It's really all about how you write it as well. But
Yeah.
but once again, I'm really for the most part in agreement with you. It's a very underrated movie.
Yeah, this one, the Ed Norm versus what was the other gentleman? Who
Eric Bana.
Eric Banner. Yeah, I didn't like his Hulk.
Me neither.
I didn't like his Hulk. I felt that his Hulk was a little too over the top. Like I get the rage part. The rage was on point, but oversized. The whole father being absorbing man and the whole science experiment stuff was a little like off for me. Like I get it, he was an abusive father, but you know, that's a whole nother segue into something else. But the way they did this one and the way they tied it into the Avengers Hulk, where he refers to that moment where I put a gun to my mouth and the other guy spit out the bullet. That right there, he said, I went to eat a bullet, the other guy spit it out. That was like, that's the only thing we need. And I say this, the MCU is great when it comes to Easter eggs. Continuity could use a little bit of touch, a little bit of finesse.
Well, yeah, he was in Canada at the end of that movie.
He was what?
He was in Canada at the end of that movie, not in
It
South
wasn't,
America.
but that Easter egg is for those who know. Those who know. Because it was supposed to be in the film, but the reason they cut it out is because it promotes that. I don't want to say. You get what I'm saying? And we don't want to promote that. That's something you do not want to share out to the world, especially on a superhero film. That's possibly going to be in the Avengers, which is what they were leading to. Now, Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2. It was pleasing and disappointing all at the same time. I enjoyed Rhodey as War Machine. I hate the fact that we didn't get enough of the Mark V armor. And I hate the fact that we just got an actual chest swap from Mark IV to Mark VI.
Which one was the? Oh, the Mark V. Yeah. Okay. My bad.
Well, yeah, Mark V is the suitcase armor.
The suitcase. Yeah.
Mark IV is when he actually lands into the Stark event, and then he fights Mark II, which is Rhodey in that suit. And I love how they took the Mark II suit and just enhanced it with hammer tech and made it, War Machine.
The X-Wing.
But that final scene with the drones, that's the part that I love. The final fight. Whiplash. I think we needed more Mickey work, in the film. He was very downplayed as an actor. He was downplayed as a villain because Hammer isn't a threat. he's just another guy that's in there trying to take some money out of Tony Stark's pocket. But this guy here, he's trying to take his legacy and his life, and not only his legacy and life, his father's legacy as well. So, you know, wasted time on Hammer, where they should have put focus more on Mickey. Um, Thor, Thor was good, but it wasn't great, and that's why it's number 6. And
I think they had plenty of Mickey Rourke actually in the third or the second movie. That's why I feel like he was number 3. The ending, of course, sucked. He could have made a more valiant fight, but I think his character, I think it was for the time it was pretty scary because he was freaking hanging guys in when he was about to take over with the drones. He hung those 2 guards and they were just dangling back behind him. I thought that was freaking fantastic. He was just a scary dude. He came walking onto that racetrack and just started wrecking shit. Dude, it was awesome. That's why he's up there with number 3 for me because I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, I'm a huge Mickey Rourke fan, and I mean, even though, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. When I found out he was going to be the villain, I was like, "Oh man, this is going to be a killer flick." But yeah, I mean, I thought he was great for the role, but you're right, he wasn't done as well as he could have been done. You know?
yeah, I think they could have like done something more to be more of a thorn aside to Tony than just making stuff in the background and some
Yeah.
guards and stuff like that. Like really cause some mischief behind the scenes. Instead, it's his alcohol abuse that's making him. They put it suffered from the same thing that I think Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3 was suffering from. It wasn't that it was too many villains, it was too many stories told at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? So Demon in the Bottles, it's one story. Then you have the whole Hammer situation. And that Hammer situation just ties in with Whiplash. And Whiplash is like the big bad. Forget Hammer. Hammer ain't nothing. But you also got the U.S. military getting involved as well. And that's another thing because it's Tony's business plus Hammer. It intertwines with each other, but it was so much to digest. I think if it was a little bit longer with more Mickey, it would have been, better for me, in my opinion. But Thor's Thor. We see Thor again, and
Yeah,
I'll
he's
be
got
happy to
4
see more
movies.
Thor.
Hell yeah. Well, again, good list, gentlemen. They all look pretty cool in their own way.
Yeah, we're talking about earlier, Lou, that this is a pattern unlike any other one before. It's just like it was a really kind of mixed salad. Other than seems a lot of us really love the Avengers.
Mhm.
We're all in agreement pretty much on that. You know,
Mhm.
then everything else is like Beam was saying, looks like a tic tac toe. Cool.
No.
That just leaves the question for next week. Biggs had a good suggestion of Star Wars, but I'm thinking about saving that for a bigger episode.
Yeah,
Maybe
save
our
that for
half.
a bigger episode. Save it for a bigger episode, like
I was thinking
there
our halfway, our 6-month episode, which is episode 26.
you go.
So I think we'll do phase 2 next week. The
Okay.
phase 2 movies.
Yeah, why don't we just go down the road? I mean, until we at least get to see, we got phase 2, and you can do phase 3 too.
Yep, phase
What are
3.
we in? We're in 5. We're in 4 right now, right?
We're in
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
phase. Yeah,
Here's an idea if you want, extra movies that weren't a part of any of those that is Marvel related. Ghost Rider, Blade,
Oh,
Yeah,
the Punisher series, movies, you got that.
True.
That's a good one. Movies, Marvel movies before the MCU.
Before
Or
the MCU.
before the universe. Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Blade wins.
There's a bunch of
What was
those.
that?
I said Blade wins. No.
Blade wins. I'm sorry, that soundtrack and Wesley Snipes and in the height of his career, man, there was nobody smoother or cooler, man. That was a sly cat right there, man. He
Yeah.
would pimp walking with a blade. He's like, yeah,
Yep.
talk to me nicely before I split your tongue in two.
Really, that's the movie. Really, that's the movie that started it all. The only reason why they don't give it, put it in that place is because it was many years before the actual MCU set up the whole thing to go forward. But and so with that long gap, had Blade come out, and then they decided because that movie was universally praised. Everybody loved Blade.
I loved it.
Everybody.
In Blade Trinity is the first time you get a Marvel credits logo.
Oh yeah. I think you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, believe me, I have all 3 Blade films in a nice little case at home.
Yeah.
But I still have the VHS. Oh man.
Oh, you know who else is rumored might show up in the Multitude of Madness? Hopefully, it wasn't cut out. They said Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider. Now that could be rumor, but that would be so cool. Man.
That was part of the 45 minutes they cut out. So.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, it could 45 minutes is
Cage.
a long time. I got a feeling a character or two might have gotten cut out that we're not going to see until afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the Robbie Reyes version in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. of Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
They should do more with him.
And I never watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've got both the Nicolas Cage Ghost Riders on DVD.
Nice.
But yeah, I heard that that version of him on the TV show was pretty cool.
He is awesome.
I got to get back though. I should have by now, but I'm going to be watching the next. I'll probably watch it today. I think I will. Next episode of the Daredevil series because I really dug that first. Yeah, I decided. Yeah, Lou, I was telling these guys I hadn't seen. I said because he's going to be a part of the MCU now, and Charlie Cox is so loved. I said I need to go and figure him out. And sounding good, looking good. What?
Nah, he's already is. Here's the thing. A lot of the shows, they did this back and forth when they say, oh, they're part of continuity, they're not a part of continuity. They did some back and forth stuff. But if you just read in between the lines, they're all in continuity. They have specific things that happen in this window that they put in there. This is like around the time of the blip.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like no one's talking about the blip because of the time frame they put it.
Except though, the Daredevil Netflix, of course, came out way back in 2015. So way before any notion of a blip. But that doesn't mean anything because there's other things in the Marvel universe other than the blip, like you said, that could connect right on over to the MCU. I'm sure something happened in Netflix that connects right over to the MCU today.
All of it connects. They have all connecting tissue. It's just that since it's older, right?
Right.
You can't look at Daredevil directly unless you go into the last seasons, and like you gotta pay attention to what's being said around them because it's more of an indirect passing that is the connective tissue. So there's things that are said, but not crucial to the story of just Matt Murdock and the whole, vigilante thing. You just hear stuff in the background. You're like, oh, wait, that's connecting. That's this, that's that, And another one, Daredevil. That's a movie that wasn't a part of the MCU.
I did mention that. Yeah.
Before Batfleck was Batfleck, he was Darefleck.
I know.
Darefleck.
Think about that, Beam. That might be a good one to do.
Well, we got
Next
5 more shows. I think it's 22, 23, 24. Yeah.
What was
4
that?
more
Babe?
shows.
I can't hear you, bro. You sound low.
There's 4 more shows until the 26th, the 6th month.
Mm.
Okay.
So yeah, we could definitely fit it in there.
Oh yeah, that'd be a great one.
Oh, did you guys talk about Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Go ahead. What's your throw in your
I
2 cents.
love the show. I've seen it 5 times already. I looked at all the Easter eggs. SB, you gotta get one up on me.
Careful, I'll watch it when I'm down here.
Yo,
I'm at 7.
I saw the 5th one with my wife.
Nice.
My wife looked at me at the end of the show and said this, I want more.
Good.
I'm like, wait until next week. She's like, come on. I'm like, you do this with the CW shows and they're garbage in comparison. They're
Yeah.
garbage. She's like, no, they're not. I'm like,
Oh yes, they are.
yeah, you can stay in your feminist way and all this other extra stuff with your your feelings, not even a belief, your feelings. Keep your feelings over there. This is where the money's at. This is why they don't make proper films. They got to give it to CW and make it for kids. And I'm a big kid, but you're emotionally childish. She looked at me.
Oh,
She
man.
looked at me with the dirtiest look. Like, she's like, "No coffee for you later." I'm like, "Oh no, I'm gonna get my coffee. I'm gonna get my coffee. Don't get back because you in your feelings. It's okay to have feelings, but also know what's right." It's like I would watch Blade 10 times in a row before I watch Twilight.
Oh, of course.
Actually, I would watch it 10 times in a row and never watch Twilight.
That's it. Yeah.
There's go.
Yep.
So
Ay, ay, ay.
there's that. But Moon Knight was awesome, man. It had this. People said it had like a Fight Club vibe to it. I saw
didn't-
more
I didn't see
Jason-
that.
Well,
because
it was more
I couldn't understand.
the character not knowing that he
Oh,
was
okay.
Tyler Durden.
Yeah,
That
but I don't know if Fight Club is a fair
yeah, they
enough.
use Fight Club because of not knowing, right?
Yeah,
I
the
saw
different
more of
personalities.
a combo between like Night at the Museum
Hmm.
with
Yeah. Okay.
Night at the Museum meets Jason Bourne.
Oh, okay.
So like Bourne Ultimatum or whatever Bourne movie you want to call it, like all this, like who am I? Kind of
Yeah.
thing.
You know, what's
Well,
gonna freak you guys out?
It was the one who plays Layla that said in the back, the behind the scenes
Yeah.
that it was like a Fight Club meets Indiana Jones. So that's where a lot of people get
Indiana
Fight Club.
Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Well,
Because there's a lot of, I think in the future
Is it
episodes.
because of artifacts and Egypt and stuff?
Exploring and
Oh, come on.
Really?
There's a lot of
Dark
movies.
type shit.
That's going a little far. I don't know.
I
Was
don't
Captain
think they're saying
Kennedy
it's as
part of
good
this?
as Indiana Jones. I think they're saying it's like,
Yeah, it's like
All right.
yeah,
All right.
hopefully not the Crystal Skull.
yeah. Oof.
Yeah, was Shia LaBeouf swinging through the jungle like Tarzan? What were they thinking? Although the opening scene, a lot of
was
people
like
didn't like. The opening scene was classic indie, where
It
he's
was.
he's in the test site and he doesn't realize he's getting ready to test the nuclear bomb. He's in
Yeah,
the
he hid
he's
that
in the
picture
house.
of
He's
what's
looking
down there.
around, and only Indiana Jones would go refrigerator lead lined. He gets inside and he's shielded from the radiation. People didn't like this. I said, this is so
Yeah.
the first movie.
like that,
Unfortunately, it didn't carry on through the whole thing that
Mm.
way, but I love that opening. Opening. Looking around, like, what am I going to do? Refrigerator, lead lined.
But this was like what I thought Legion should have been.
I've never watched that.
Legion is
I missed
such
that one
a
too.
twisty, turny type of like if you're not paying attention or watch it for a second run and you can stay awake long enough to pay attention to what's going
Oh,
on.
now you got me working. Come on, Lou.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got to
I'm
catch up on
just
that. I didn't.
I
I
gotta
didn't
stay.
stay up
I gotta stay
season.
awake. I gotta
no,
do.
because his when I say you got to stay awake for it is because
Yeah.
the first time you watching it, you missing a few things. The
Hmm.
second time you watch it, you're missing
Yeah.
a few things. Third time you
No,
fall
no, 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 no.
asleep.
You
Exactly.
you've
Exactly.
successfully unsold me. Hey, just go wait.
Exactly.
Just don't go
But
through that much. Too
but
lazy.
here's the thing. I'll watch it 2 times and catch a few different things, but I know there's more because they confuse me. Like I'm taking notes and I'm like, wait, pause that. I mean, it was just so. But here it makes more sense. It's more cohesive. It's more digestible. There, they just threw you into the wolves. You're like, what the heck am I watching? And you're
Yeah.
like, okay, sit back and watch, and then it's like, okay, this is creepy, this is cool, this is awesome, this is boring.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's back again, it's awesome. But it's really, really scary or
Don't have time.
creepy in the mindset. Yeah.
I
Oh
don't have time.
no, this is all in one episode for the next
Oh.
episode, and then the next episode. So
Yeah.
you going through all this while watching it.
All right. You know,
So
this a freaky guys. You brought up a few minutes ago. The whole
Jason
Bourne
Bourne,
thing.
yeah.
Hmm.
I've got all the Bourne movies on DVD. Ain't
Mhm.
watched one of them yet. I've
Dang.
got them all too. I even got the one where he wasn't in it. Where was it? Who took his place? What's his face took his place?
You talking about
The last
Hawkeye?
Bourne, the Bourne movie before the last didn't have what's his
Yeah,
name?
no.
Matt Damon.
Right? Who
Uh,
was playing? Somebody
Hawkeye.
took his. There you go.
Yep, Renner. Yep.
I'm interested. Did you like that his run because he's a really great actor. How do you?
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. See, I see it like James Bond. You have everybody has their version of James Bond, but each movie holds its own weight. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
And
but,
for
but now in this situation it's a little different because there only been two Bournes, and one of us played played all of the movies but one.
mhm.
Do you feel though that I keep getting Mark Ruffalo's. What is Hawkeye's name? Doggone it, Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
Do you feel that he successfully was able to carry that role? Obviously,
Carry,
nobody
yeah.
else thought so. Not a lot of
Well, no,
people.
no. I think he did, and I think the Avengers movies helped him do that, and that's because I've seen him in action doing action stuff. I've seen him do simple stuff too, and people are just a stickler for things to be in continuity like we are. Sometimes things break continuity, and you know what? You just gotta roll with the punches. Look what happened with the Hulk. Look what happened with a couple of superheroes that we have now that aren't going to be there now, and then we have to explain it because of a variant situation, for something else. Kind of like the new Blade. Wasn't he Copperhead for Luke Cage? Now he's dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Now
would have been a miscast. That would have been him as Luke Cage would not have been a good choice. I
oh no
think
no no no.
Blade
He
is a
was
better.
Copperhead. He was
He's the
Oh,
voice
he
Copperhead
was
for Luke
Copperhead.
Cage. Yep.
Oh,
He
in
was
the Luke Cage
Copperhead
show.
in the
Yeah.
Luke
In the
Cage
show.
show.
Yes. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So
Wait,
basically,
Copperhead or Cottonmouth?
was it Cop? Was it
Cottonmouth.
Copper? It was Cottonmouth. Sorry,
Hmm.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm
You're right. He
thinking
was
DC. I was thinking
Mahershala.
DC.
Mahershala. There you go.
Yeah. Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. And he was great in that,
Hmm.
from what I
Yeah.
caught. Yeah.
Oh no, he was really good, really
Mhm.
really good.
Yep.
Oh, I
Um,
think he's a good choice for Blade. I think it's
Yeah.
a good choice.
Yeah, but
They just
man, oh
need to
man,
hurry up
that
with it, I think.
suit. Yes, definitely. They need to hurry up. But that suit for Moon Knight, I'm so mesmerized by it in the sense that it's not a stark white costume like you see in the comic book pages,
Yeah.
and you have actual Egyptian style look to it, from the wrappings to the
Yeah,
crescent moon, the way it
right.
looks on them. Um,
Iconography.
yeah, exactly. And some people I know prefer that comic book look, like, oh yeah, the costume looks great, just make his mask, straight, like that. And other people say, no, 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 give him that, old onesie, like, don't even put the. I'm like, man,
Yeah, you ain't keeping that thing white.
yeah,
There's
exactly.
no way.
Like, it makes sense for it to have that shadowy contrast and stuff like
Mhm.
that, is so that way he can be seen and also unseen. Because anything stark white, you ain't gonna hide in the dark. And then again, he's not really trying to hide,
Yeah,
even
from
though
what
he
I know of
fights
the
at night.
lore, yeah, from what I know of it, first of all, the costume isn't, or at least the original,
Hmm.
when the conception of Moon Knight is that he's a mercenary, and that outfit that he wears was given to him by folks who needed him to go out and do work. Well, actually, they needed him to go out and track down Werewolf by Night. Literally, they hired him to go after him. So he was really just a mercenary. He didn't have it wasn't a symbiotic person, a hero like he is now. They're making him more symbiotic.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
dig it. I dig it because it gives me strong Guyver vibes. If
right.
anyone knows Guyver, it's a symbiotic suit as well, but it's like, in the anime, it comes from another dimension. There's like growths in the back. In the movie, it actually goes inside his body, comes out. Here, it looks like, if a god is gonna give you and bestow powers from you, what better way than to pull out powers from within you if I'm bestowing it upon you? You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So basically, the suit just crawls up, on his clothing. It's like magic. You know what I'm saying? Just right
Right.
through the clothes. It
But
doesn't
yeah,
even have to be
and
inside
that's
the skin.
yeah, and that's how I mean, gazillion superheroes materialize their outfits, through that. It's not something that they physically have to put on,
Hmm.
you know. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to the next episode of it. Early reports said that it's going downhill and not up, but we'll see. We'll see.
I don't. I wait to see what I want to see. I
Yeah.
don't listen to anyone. I wait to see what I want to see. It was the same thing with WandaVision. Like,
I
everyone gave it
I
high
liked
praise,
WandaVision.
and then when you first see the first episodes, I'm like this. Me and my wife was like confused for a second. I'm like, you know what you're watching, right? She's like, no. I'm like, I do, but then I don't either. She's like, what? I'm like, this is a version of I Love Lucy. This is this is
I
like Ken the
I
Genie.
I really dug WandaVision personally.
Hmm.
I really liked it a lot. But
Yeah,
anything, I'm just, give me Vision. I need Vision. And then when they brought out White Vision, man, I almost lost it, bro. I
West
couldn't
Coast
believe it.
Avengers.
White Vision,
Hmm.
and not even be for West Coast Avengers, just him, just
Mhm.
White Vision just to show up was just
Hmm.
phenomenal. I can't wait for that Moon Knight though. That Marvel Legends Moon Knight. I'm
Mhm.
working on like I'm building up an all black legion here with just getting figures that I like, all black, and just going to continue to build it out. But with the Moon Knight coming out, I want to create some kind of situation, maybe some kind of diorama with Moon Knight in it. And I want to put White Vision. I want to put all white, down. I even might put, even though she's more pearlescent, I mean, even might throw Thena in there. But I wanted to give it this all white kind of thing, to kind of go in
Yeah.
contrast with this one. So I can't
Yeah.
wait for that Moon Knight to come out. Yeah, pair him up with White Vision.
Oh man. I hope it comes out with light up eyes too. With what you call it. the actor's head sculpt. You know,
No, yeah,
this,
Oscar Isaac.
but Oscar Isaac, yes. And I
Yep.
just pray to God that it's not past the $300 marker
Oh yeah.
because
Well,
this is a tease. This is
yeah.
a tease. With teases, they usually take 4 to 6 months before they drop anything.
Yeah.
So
Third party. Third party. No, I don't think third party's touching it.
No.
You know,
third
because
parties won't.
Maybe
because
maybe a head
because
sculpt.
they wouldn't be able to get away with it.
No, they probably wouldn't.
Because because it's already like Marvel already put it out there. If
Yeah.
they go and try to do this, they're gonna get hit hard.
Big
And
trouble.
because what's going on right now overseas, it's bad by itself. Things
Right.
are delayed, or people are still going through their Germany thingies going on over there. Plus whatever political things that are going over there. Not to
You know,
mention.
these third parties don't mess with things like Marvel anyway. Marvel or Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. So Toys did a Loki.
Mhm.
They did a Loki, and then
Yeah,
why
they'll,
wouldn't it-
they'll do characters that aren't the main characters that Hot Toys aren't going to make.
Well,
That's
Yes.
what
Usually.
like So does.
right, and
Side character.
only reason why Hot Toy because So came out with the classic Loki first.
Yep.
Because I was going to say, suppose So Toys comes out with a Moon Knight.
They can't. It will be comic book based if anything, and even then, that's very very like
Yeah.
okay, you're treading waters because they do it with the Spider-Man, but they let it slide for some reason, but not too many of them.
And then a lot of them they
Get
let
shipped
slide
out.
because they use a head sculpt that's not like even close to looking like the person. Yeah.
Exactly.
But in case of certain heroes, Moon Knight never has to take anything off. I mean, you can always do a Moon Knight because there's no face. There's no. You don't have to deal
Very
with a face.
simple.
No.
I
Very
don't like
simple.
this.
Yep. Very simple character to make. But I'm hyped for the figure. I'm hyped for the show. The show already hooked me and my wife.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna have to watch it one more time so I can catch up to S Beam.
So you catch, so you catch what? Catch S Beam.
No, catch up to S Beam. Catch up.
Well, how many times has S Beam watched it?
I've watched
One
it
more
6
than me.
times.
6 times?
Mhm.
And I seen it 5.
Wow. How many times you guys see The Batman?
Once.
I haven't seen it yet until it drops up in HBO Max.
Yeah, you can wait.
Well, that's pretty soon then, right?
Yeah, that's
Interesting. Lou, you haven't seen it yet?
Yeah. Me and
I'll
my
be
wife
curious.
couldn't find a day to go. That's why.
I would be curious to hear what you think about it. That's interesting. So I won't say any more because I don't want to give anything away.
So I know majority of what goes on there, but what you call it, between promotions, figures, and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then
Like,
people have been talking about it forever. I mean, and you're on enough streams where you had to have heard, quite a bit.
Oh no! I actually got away from the stream. I'm like, no, like, don't spoil it for me. I haven't seen it. And then once they go into a spoiler talk, I'm not there.
Okay.
I'll come in, say what's up to everybody, hit that like button, and I'm out.
Gotcha. And he drops S Beam. He always checks to see if there's like maybe a late nighter. Nothing, huh? Okay.
Dang. I don't think Moon Knight will be like $300. I mean, usually nowadays I guess their figures are $280, something like that. Even with the head sculpt, they usually add $30. But he's not. I mean, unless he comes with a diorama base, because I don't see him coming out with a whole lot of accessories except for the wounds on his chest, the blades, and unless they use something else in the show.
All right, let's get Big Collector in here. All right, so I'm going to ask each one of you. Big Collector, how much you think that Moon Knight's going to cost?
don't want to go too low, but it could be around 280, which I'm probably going too low. But I guess if I'm
280.
going reasonable for Hot Toys, maybe
Mhm.
330 at the max. I wouldn't go
Okay.
past
Oh,
330. That
What's
is
he coming
pushing.
with?
wow.
Now remember, there's no accessories other than the moon, the crescent moon.
He better
At
come
least
with
as
that
far as
dog
we
that he
know.
It hasn't
had
been
in
released
the
yet.
episode one.
Okay,
At least as far as we know.
300 then. 300 max. That's why I said 300.
Oh, poor Lou.
Um,
Yeah.
What do you think, Lou?
305.
I'll come in.
I know you. Hey man,
305.
you're just
You
gonna
see
have to
that?
do a few more hours at the TVA, buddy.
Yeah.
So what do we talk about, Lou? How much you think it's gonna? What you looking at?
Oh man, I'm hoping if it does get a pre-order soon, it's
Yeah.
going to be the least is going to be $295 at most, because we're going into a new price rack, and it's like every single
Right.
6 months they give us like $10 increase, a $10
Right.
increase, another $10 increase.
Yeah.
So it'll be like 305, pushing 310. If you look at the Batman right now, he's exactly 300 by himself.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Blue.
So
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say
you-
like 305. Somewhere in there.
Beamer.
I'm with him. 395 or 295 to 305, somewhere in there.
Well, pretty much all you guys are kind of like border like a 300 range, roughly.
Yeah. It'll probably be
Because-
about 300.
A bare bones figure with like not many accessories is like 265, 270 now.
Right.
Add 300 $30 for another head sculpt.
Yeah, they need to go back down like $40.
Oh yeah. That head sculpt
hold
thing.
on.
That's
Yeah,
right.
the head sculpt is a thing. Hold on,
Yeah, I forgot
give
about
an
that.
example right now.
You might have to go. You might big collector might be right at 330. Forget about that second head sculpt.
No, because sometimes they'll be generous with us, and they'll give us
Oh,
a head sculpt like the Jake Gyllenhaal that Esbeam is painting up right now.
yeah.
Once they dropped the price, they gave us the head sculpt anyway. After they dropped the price down,
Ah, good.
because it was at a high price, and they knocked it out like I think it was like $10-15. They're like, why are we paying so much for this? It doesn't come with a head sculpt. And then they dropped the price down, like, okay, it's still not enough. And then they give us the head sculpt anyway. It was like, oh, okay, now that's a blessing in disguise. So
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm on Sideshow. I'm gonna give you an example of, it's beautiful, but it's a slap in the face for collectors. Okay.
And when you look at classic Loki, you know the only reason why it's under $300 is because they're face sculpts and not full head sculpts.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the basic figure. A basic figure. Hold on. This is 270 and does not come with anything. Let me go backwards.
Oh, yep.
270. Bare bones. You
Comes
get
with
a
two weapons
stick.
Yeah.
The hands. Yep.
and hands.
And headphones that I don't even think go on the head.
You're saying that this figure is a slap in the face?
Helicopter.
Sold.
Yeah.
Are you saying that this figure is a slap in the face?
Yep. And here's why I say it's a slap in the face, because of the
Uh-huh.
price. Because we were getting more for less.
Yeah. Yep. A couple of years back, man. Bare bones figure was like 220. 220.
I was getting ready. I was getting ready to say.
The Daredevil was pretty bare bones, and he was only like 220.
I was getting ready to say would 230 be more reasonable, but you guys said 220, so okay, so I'm around there.
230 would be
I was gonna
reasonable for sure.
That would have been reasonable for the time that we got the pre-order last
Right.
year.
Right.
Mhm.
last
Right.
year. This is last year's pre-order,
Right. Yeah.
not this year. This is last year's money that they wanted in
Right.
their pockets.
Mhm.
This year's money, they want $300 for a bare bones figure. It's a lot to ask for. But here's where they may get us: $270 for that new Cyborg Spider-Man. Right?
Hmm.
It's a Spider-Man figure, but he comes with a decent amount of accessories. He also includes the new magnetic head style and a LED feature for the eye.
Hmm.
So if they go this route continuously, and because of inflation and all this other extra stuff, they may push this around the 300, 305 mark, just to catch up with certain things. Because we got that Batman, and Batman got like 4 tiers. You know, you get the Signal separate, Batman separate, the
Yep.
deluxe edition, and then the full edition.
Yep.
So, and none of those come with a vehicle.
Yeah.
Vehicle.
Yeah, but Batman by himself, he's 300. Let me see. I'll tell you right now. Oh wait, what just happened too?
Yeah. I got to get the Bat Signal for sure because I missed out on the Dark Knight one, and that one's awesome.
Yeah, like if I
Well-
go here and see what he comes with.
Gentlemen, I am going to have to depart.
Yep. It was about that time, actually.
Oh yeah,
we
we're
said 4
about
hours.
4 hours. Yeah.
Man,
So,
it goes
actually, yeah,
by so fast.
Yep.
That Batman looks good.
Wow, that was 4 hours, really?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Holy
3
smoke.
minutes 56 seconds. Or, yeah, 3 hours 56
Yeah,
seconds.
1, 2,
I like the 3
face
minutes.
plates, head sculpts, grappling hook, batarang, foldable batarang.
That's the side.
Cowl.
How much is that one?
This is the $300 one.
Ah.
That's a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Woman, this is nothing. This is nothing. This is so small, it's nothing. You get interchangeable hands. Most of the money goes into the suit design and the head sculpt. So you got 3 face plates, and it looks like it may have the purse system as well, or interchangeable eyes for the mask itself, and then you got the head sculpt. I'm assuming it's a purse system. I'm assuming it, but that's based on this image right here where he's holding the cowl, but he's holding the cowl down. So I don't know if this has been in post production where they blackened out the eyes so you can't see the white in it.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful figure, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I agree. But on that note, guys, I'm going to leave you with saying thank you for being here. Local Lou, Big Collector, Michael Elliott, Blue Tattoo. Thank you for being here. Next week, we're going to rank our Phase 2. And we'll be talking about the second episode of Moon Knight for sure. And then we'll be talking about any drops and figures we may get or Hot Toys announces or releases. Hopefully they get something out pretty soon because there's a lot of people waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that'll do it for us. That'll do it for us. Stay safe, stay healthy, always be kind, and we'll catch you on the next one. And I'm going to leave you with a new trailer for the tournaments that we have coming soon.
Turtle.